sending me stuff, man. She's relentless. This is gonna be the weirdest. This is gonna be the weirdest stream ever because we're just screwing around.
What is happening?
What is happening? Like I don't even understand what's happening. Thank you for coming, Stream Elements. You might be the only one that watches this stream, and that's okay. I don't care because what is happening? If we get any members in the chat, I'll add the link to the members thing in a minute or two. But what is happening, man? Like it's crazy, dude. Like
we're a week away. We are a week away, and
I don't even know what to say.
I mean, seriously. I mean, fucking assholes.
Already, dude. We're like 2 seconds in. You drop an F-bomb.
Well,
start over. Cut.
I'm pissed. I'm pissed that first they say 2 a.m.
I love it. Go ahead.
And then now it's all of a sudden it's 8 p.m. or 8 p.m. Eastern now. So like I was gonna do Chillporio with Lady B next week. God damn it.
We were bored in talking, Staplebo, so we said, what the hell? Like, I'm gonna put a link in the community tab. I might do it in the morning too. I don't know. We were just sitting here talking about in Rapporio's like, whenever you're in a video and you say what is happening, it makes him laugh. So it's just like we're like, well, what is happening? I'm so confused. I don't
what's
even know.
happening?
Trip, what's up? What is happening, Trip?
Hey.
What is happening, Trip?
I don't know.
Like the freaking okay. Like I'm gonna wait to see if anybody shows up first, but like, can you believe they CGI'd a heron mark on the damn?
I don't. It's
what is happening?
What's happening?
Well, at first, like
And
you
welcome,
think,
Trip,
okay, did they decide that like somewhere in season 2 they were going to give him some kind of a special wrap on his stupid sword as I mean, not the Rand sword is stupid, but the show sword is. So
yeah. Maybe Lanfear gave him a special sticker and said, "Hey, put this on there."
Yeah, but then when you look at the promotional materials, they literally have the same exact shot.
Well, here I'll bring it.
They have this still.
I'll bring up the still first.
Okay.
Put him back. Yeah, because oh my god, that's way Joshua. I like you, dude. That's way too close, bro. Okay, sorry. Yeah, this is just like, guys.
Yes,
anybody that's here, we're just chilling. We were having fun chatting. We decided to screw it. Whatever. Nope, that's not mine. There you go. Okay, here you go. That's it. Trip.
Yeah, I was tormenting Steve late at night.
No, tormenting, talking. Tormenting, talking. I mean, this is what happens. I come home from work and Trip just goes, "Do you want an avalanche of crap?" And I go, "Sure, why not?" And she just dumps an avalanche of crap on me. But go ahead. You found this, Trip. Tell me. What do you got?
I was led there from other places, but anyways, so okay, hold on. Damn it, I just took off my reading glasses. Hold on. So this is the one. Okay.
Sensei Matt, it's not even really me and Rapporio were just sort of hanging out, and this is just a very impromptu chill. We were talking and we're like, you know what, screw it, let's just go live. And then as I'm talking to Rapporio, Trip just starts dumping a whole bunch of crap on me. And it's like, what are we doing? It's like, fuck it, let's go live. Right? So what is happening?
Well,
right?
I guess be glad we're not neighbors, because then I'd just be over there knocking on your door going, hey, you're home.
I'd get home and Trip would be like, what took you so long? I got all these things printed out for you to look at. Why aren't you here? Okay, I would
at least bring pizza.
Well, that would be wonderful.
See, and beer.
Pizza. Well, I'm not a beer guy. Soda.
Okay, well, whatever.
But so guys, real quick, I'm gonna put the after you explain what we're doing here. I'm gonna actually put the StreamYard's link in the community tab. If anybody wants to pop in, that's a member. Just don't be naked or do any naked stuff. Like, come on. Grow up.
Oh, I could change my PFP.
Well, you're fine. You can do whatever you want, okay? Like, you got carte blanche. You can.
Yeah, you've seen some of my PFPs. Zax didn't believe me, and I did it to him. No, I like to be
All right.
Birgitta on Wheel of Prime stuff.
Yes,
So,
absolutely.
anyways,
All right,
all
go ahead.
right. So, this is a still from Amazon's assets page where they actually have the show stills, right?
Right.
And this is our Jedi Rand shot, right? Look at
Oh,
this,
God.
the hilt of his sword, and you can see the diamond pattern
Right. I
cut
have the other
into
one
the
ready.
leather.
I have the other
Right.
one ready when you are ready.
Okay,
You
move
ready for it now?
on. I mean, look at the background and everything, right? We think this
Okay.
is probably what, the Turok scene?
Yeah, it's gotta
Something
be.
like that
It's
in
gotta be the
Palme?
Turok scene, yeah.
Yeah.
Let me. Okay, I'm gonna have to do a side by side at some point, but there you go. There it is.
Okay, so now this is from the official season 2 trailer. And it's at the 1 minute, like 51 second mark timestamp. Same
I see
Jedi
it.
mind trick shot in the same courtyard, and now they've got the diamond pattern at the top, but now we have a lovely little heron on there.
So-
It's
Yep, I
like
see it.
what?
It's so small. Let me see if I can. I gotta be able to edit up a picture together here while you guys are talking about it. Go ahead,
So
your boy.
that's supposed to be CGI. The heron.
Wait,
It has
I
to be.
don't know.
It has to be, right? I mean, hold on. Let me try and clip these together. Like the whole point is just like, hello, save image. Let me see if I can put these side
Well,
by side.
it is so funny to me though because it's a case of it's the same exact shot, but they can't even have continuity in their marketing materials. I
Yeah,
mean, what's gonna happen in the actual show?
Well, but it's just like it's crazy. It's like, okay, why? So all of a sudden you figured out, oh, hey, wait a second. There's supposed to be a heron on there, and they're like, let's just sneak it in post. Like nobody will notice. Let's CGI a heron on the sword.
Oh my god, they would do that. They would do that.
That's absolutely what they
People
did.
Suck.
Hold on, I gotta get this. How am I gonna put these two together? All right, let's see. I gotta get into.
Oh, and then
hopefully
we have another retcon.
Oh no, another one.
No, the horses.
Oh well, that's just like. Oh God, are we calling that?
That's
a
just,
retcon?
I guess, stupidity, but
That's just
still.
dumb. Like,
It's-
are we calling that a retcon, or is that like?
I
That,
don't
that's, like,
know.
you think she like? It's like they look dead. I'll
No,
bring
I'm
that
not.
up for you
Well,
while I'm
and
trying
I'm
to get
not
this.
talking about the Wonder Girls. I'm just talking about the fact that, okay, so I know we all were like, when
gonna
they
share
entered
this
the
with you.
Waygate in episode 7 of season 1, and they just left the horses saddled, bridled, just, oh, hey, have fun. You
Yeah.
know, Mandarb, Bella, you know, just run away, run wild and be free, right? You
Right.
know, it's like, okay, so I guess what? We never see him again in the show, but of course, Land somehow has Mandarb in season 2, right?
Well,
So,
we
but
know
they,
why he took a jaunt back to oh my God. He took it, you know, because Moraine was mean to him. He
oh
went back
god,
to
yeah,
cuddle with his warder brothers and then cry on
and
that.
they
huge
probably
boulder.
had him somehow. Okay,
my
God. Anyways, but we were all like, great, just leave the horses just outside of the Waygate, because why? Well, we know the reason why had to do with production issues, right? Okay, but that still doesn't excuse it. But now, all of a sudden, we have Leandrin exiting the Waygate in season 2 with what, at least 3 horses.
Well, there's 3 there.
So it's kind of like,
But the
okay.
thing that got me was there's 3 horses with bodies on them. She's knocked them out.
What did she use? Chloroform? Did she chloroform those girls?
Yeah, but oh my god, that just, yeah, that cracked me up because it was like, oh, okay, well, they could have taken the horses, but
It's gonna make me do this the hard way. Hold on a sec. I love how all my stuff is so out of date that nothing works. I hope I'm not sharing my screen.
I thought you were going to bed.
Shy, what's up?
Hey, Dad.
Yeah, what's up? What up, Easton?
Actually, is it too late?
What? For what?
I was gonna ask if I can make spaghetti.
Do whatever you want, bro. It's your world. I'm just living in it. Just don't wake up your poppy.
Yeah, I guess this is my last.
This is a view into
This is
my life,
last
people.
This is my last 3 days.
Easton wants SpaghettiOs at 1 a.m. guys.
What up, Easton?
My last 3 days of summer break.
It's Easton's world. We're just living in it. But I'm kidding you. Jesus, relax. God. Thank you. Love you. How you doing?
Good.
You good? All right, my boy.
Really bad.
You're the best.
That kid's almost as tall as me.
Wheel of Time is not the best though. We
No.
can all agree on that. All right, I'm almost there with this. All right, thank God. All right, there's that. Maybe you know what? I'm gonna flip it. That'll be good. No, that didn't work. I'm an idiot. So, what were we talking about before Easton
You
interrupted us?
got a thing on your screen.
What's
Yeah, I
on my
think you were
screen?
gonna
The
do
chat.
either. You were
Chat.
gonna do a side by side, and in the meantime, we were just. Oh
Oh,
yeah,
well, I'm
you got a
almost
super
done with
chat
the segment.
from Lyle.
I have a
Hi,
super chat.
Lyle.
What the hell do I have a super chat for? Thank you, Lyle. What are you doing?
Yeah, thank you,
Hold
Lyle.
on. I'll get there in a minute. I swear to God, I'm working on it. I'm working on it. We're gonna have a side by side.
What's happening?
What is happening? What the hell is happening, Nerporio?
Oh,
What's
I watched a great show called Ahsoka early this morning because I couldn't sleep. I wish I
What's
slept.
happening? How was it? Was it
Oh
excellent?
God! Oh yeah. With every Dave Filoni character, plot armor. Like literally, the character Sabine from Star Wars Rebels gets Qui-Gon. She literally gets Qui-Gon by a dark Jedi with an orange lightsaber, and then a few moments later, next episode, she's fine. So
Well,
Liam Neeson couldn't survive, being run through, but Sabine can.
Supine. Oh, sorry. I was never a big Rebels person. But
It's a step down from Clone Wars, in my opinion.
so I am first going to read graciously Lyle's super chat. Lyle, $5. What up, everybody? Sorry I missed Wednesday's stream. Hope everyone's doing well, or at least better than I am right now. You guys and gals rock. What? I don't like that super chat. What's up, bro? You all right?
Yeah,
You're with friends? No, man. I hope we can help you by our madness and craziness and just going off the rails
Hey,
talk
you
here.
could eat a mayo packet, Steve.
I'm not eating a
That
mayo.
would.
Take a few $100s for that, especially at this
You
point
know,
of night.
I was watching your reaction earlier to Landfear and Rand, and I thought,
Actually, maybe I should eat a mayo packet.
no, I thought, I wonder which is worse for
Maybe
mayo
I
or
should-
watching
now that you're
that.
saying this, maybe I should get a mayo packet. I'll eat it. Oh my god. Mm.
So there you
So
go.
there you go.
I mean,
There's your side
it's,
by side. It only took me an hour to make. Sorry. So yeah, there you go, Nerporio. It's pretty clear as day. Can you see it? Can you see it?
Oh wait, 1 second. Oh yeah. Oh shit, dude. Yeah. they changed it. Because all you see on the right is the lever with the little,
They
little
100% changed it. So they CGI'd it. There's no other way, right? Like they didn't reshoot the scene.
yeah, that's exactly what it is.
I think the thing
So-
that makes me laugh the most about it is that it's still in the wrong place. It's way too far down the hill. Like, it's like, well, we have a little hill. Let's put the heron on there. It's
well, and which
it's
one
a
are we
secret
going
joke.
to see in the show?
Oh,
The
probably the left
CGI one, or did they
Probably the
just
CGI one.
CGI it for the trailer?
I mean, that CGI cost like $1 million, man. I mean, of course they're gonna put it on the show. At least
Wait,
that's on
is
the
his-
budget line. That's what I'm gonna say, right?
Okay, is it just the resolution of the two different pictures, or are his eyes different colors? Like the one on the right have him with the more kind of blue gray eyes, and the one on the left is brown, or is that just me?
They're different resolutions, I think, but they're also different. They're different shots, right? So they're not the. I think it's just, I think his eyes are the same. If I had it, just
Okay,
one on the left, I think is a little blurrier. right?
Yeah, yeah.
the left-
Resolution is not nowhere near as crisp.
Sorry, the one on my left looks a little blurrier than the one on the right, but like he's mouth breathing too, so I think that's why that's the one going to be on the show because his mouth is open, and we all know, right? So I think so. They may have actually reshot this and said, "Joshua, more mouth breathing. We need to see. Come on." So
well, they do have a sniffing coach, so maybe they have
That's
a
true.
mouth breathing coach.
They have a sniffing coach. I'm gonna put the. You know, this seems like a good time. I'm gonna put the link.
Yeah, you guys in chat have a good point, and I'm terrible, I will admit, about spotting that kind of stuff. And I hear you guys complain about the CGI all the time, and I'm terrible about that too. It's
I'm
got to
not
be
a-
really bad for me to go, what the hell is that?
Yeah,
You know, I'm pretty much just, oh, okay, well, that looks kind of cool. I'm all right with that. It's got to be really bad for me.
I can't wait. I can't wait to see more of this. I know there's gonna be more of this crap.
We
in
gotta
the
talk
show.
about the ratings thing you dropped on me too, Trip. Like that's too funny too. Like
Yeah,
it's
and
also,
it's gotta, it's gotta be right because I looked at season 1, and their descriptions were all correct. So yeah,
that's the thing. That's why it's so funny. I think it's right. like I think it's 100% right. And hold on, I'm gonna put this in here.
the one from the teaser is the one. Hold on a second.
Oh, you
had
want me to
too
bring it
much-
back up?
I've had an info dump lately, so it's like, okay, wait, which one is which? The one from the teaser is the one
shoot.
with
Wait,
the heron. Go to
Damn
1 minute 51-ish seconds of
I
the
almost just,
official
left-
teaser.
I almost just let the world in on this. All right, members, all
Ooh,
members.
show us.
Show you what? What did I do?
I don't know. Show us your member porn, Steve.
I just I was trying to link this on the community tab so anybody that wanted to come chat with us there we go.
I don't
Member
think
should be able to
Steve
share
has
my
ever
video.
had me on his channel before. Brian has.
What you've been on here before? Are you kidding
Have
me?
I?
Of course, man. I am offended. I am
Oh,
offended.
you know what? Bite me.
How many times have I had you on, Trip?
My sensibility, Fufu, how dare you? I'm out of here. I can't believe it. You
Yeah,
guys-
okay, we'll run it. I can take
I know
over his
you will.
stream.
You don't need me here.
I don't, Brian. I remember we did the Die Hard stream. You remember?
Oh, yeah, that's
you and
right.
I and Pips. That was a lot of fun. That
I'm gonna put this
was.
back up on the screen.
Everybody tells me like my streams are a lot of fun. It's too bad that I don't get enough people to show up.
Hey, Brian, your stream
YouTube
sucks,
is
man.
so
Is that better?
weird.
Does that make
Yeah,
better?
that
Your
makes
stream is
yes.
horrible.
Okay,
Yeah.
you need females and tits. Okay, you knew this wasn't going to be safe
All
for
right, go ahead, Drew. Bust
Steve.
them out.
Am I? Come on.
Oh, well, you said it. I mean, I didn't say it. I mean, come on. What's up, Chris? I didn't say shit. You said it. Okay, so I don't know.
No, it's the truth, quite honestly. But yeah,
It is the truth. It is. Well, no,
Okay,
you're not. You're
so-
not wrong because you can just pop up on a channel and I'm not saying they're not talented. Some of them are very talented, but
they are.
it's
Yeah.
Just,
No,
just
but it's just a thing. It's still true in this day and age. How many years later? Oh my God, a girl on the internet.
Yeah. Oh my God. Maybe her top will fall off. Ah, right. Or you could be Amarath and play freaking Diablo.
Oh my God, no,
Legs connected and, like,
no.
legs wide to be like, yo, what's up, Lyle? I
said
swear to God, if your mic is as bad as it was last time, bro, I'm kicking you out again. What's up, Lyle?
I cannot watch her, Steve. I can't. I'm
don't
sorry.
It's just
I
amazing.
just
that-
cringe way too much.
Oh yeah, well it's like, oh, who's the most watched Diablo streamer? Oh, it's Amarath. Let's check it out. Why is it? It's because she's sitting with her legs apart playing Diablo. It's like, and that's
In a
what her-
bikini.
it's like, what are you talking about?
God, like really?
Unbelievable.
I know. I'm gonna watch Asmongold if I'm gonna. Or what is he
I
now?
watch
Zach
Asmongold
Rar.
all the time, man. Asmongold is awesome. I love him.
But
going on,
anyways,
Lyle? You good?
Hey.
What's up, everybody?
How you
Hey,
doing?
you sound good, bro. How are you?
I could be better.
Oh man, I hate to hear that.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah. Well,
Is this why you whitewashed your PFP?
what?
He just has a little white circle. Lyle
did you
should
say
know
about
me
my-
well enough by now from my comments in chat to know I
I
am
don't know why
so
you're making
politically
comments about my
incorrect.
nether region. I have you here.
Trust me, Chip. I know plenty from your comments in chat. Let's just say that.
Yeah, oh wait, hold on. I have the perfect thing for Chip in that comment. I'm a little
Oh,
behind the ball, guys.
God.
What the hell are you talking about? Who are you talking to?
That's Chip's thing. Right?
Yeah.
There you go. I don't know what you're talking about. So, I'll just ask you. I know you've been here for a lot of the unhypes, Lyle, and thank you very much for all the support. I really appreciate it. How are you feeling right now about Wheel of Time season 2, bro?
I could use some adjectives, but I'm not going to. So
Well, Mario already said "fuck" 2 seconds in, so at this point, just don't say it like 8 times, and we'll be okay.
all right. I just have one question for Amazon. I'd love to ask Bezos or whatever corporate idiot is running it now.
Jennifer Salke.
Well, you're talking about the self-insert woman, as I call her, who self-inserts herself in about everything these days. Anyway, I'd love to ask her or her boss, why in the world, in all honesty, did you pay what you did to adapt this and not to adapt it at all?
At all. See, okay.
Yep.
And that's exactly it. If it's not like, because it was the weirdest. You guys know me. I use Twitter, X, whatever it is, whatever the hell it is, just to sort of try and give you guys a heads up when I got streams going. I don't partake in talking, right? And just this morning, I broke my rule and I made a comment about the Landfair travesty, and somebody comes back and says to me, well, yeah, you sort of have a point about this, but not this, and it's a change, but it's a good change. And it's like, what the hell? How is it a good change to make Rand weak and make him succumb to temptation? Like I don't understand. It's just like, and that's just the tip of the iceberg. Like this one just like, we all knew this was going to happen, right? Like all of us knew that it leaks stuff. We all knew this was happening, but then you see it.
Well, in my defense, I didn't. Because I'll be quite honest with you. I came to this series. I never read the books when I watched season 1.
Oh my God! Wait, I thought you'd already read the book, at least Out of the World. No, you hadn't.
No, I had never read the books at all.
Okay, yeah, because I get confused because there's a lot of people. We have a lot of new readers, which is freaking awesome, right? So I get confused with who had just started and who started after because we were bitching so much.
No, but I got started. Because I listened to I listened to your Unhinged episode 8 review, which, by the way, that's still one of the most unhinged reviews I've ever seen for a television episode. You were justified in doing it, but just man, I was like, this guy's a maniac. I got to stay with this maniac.
Yes,
Anyway.
Oh God! Now you've let Shy in here.
Yes.
Oh my gosh, Shy is a member? Wow. I love it.
Yeah,
What's up, Shy?
our great Nerdtorial gifted it to me not long ago.
There you
You
go.
can thank him.
Were you done?
Yeah,
Lyle?
and I let him in too. So
Oh, let
was
Lyle
that-
finish. Behave. Or I'll kick you out with my power. Sorry.
No, that's fine. I'll just say this. I started reading it because I watched both yours and Corey, aka Salty's reviews, and I was like, you know what? This book sounds good. My brothers talked about it. My brothers read the books. I think he got up to book, not the whole thing. I think he got to book 10, I think it was, and he never finished the series. But dude, I gotta say, his reaction. I also hate this show for another reason. It cost my brother his television because we're watching episode run with him, right? We're watching episode 1. And 20 seconds in, when Moraine does her stupid arrogance of men monologue, idiocy, her stupid Galadriel, Lord of the Rings, fake, counterfeit, copy, wannabe crap. My brother was so pissed off when he heard that, he threw his remote at the television and broke his TV. That's how pissed he was. And he walked out of the room, and he did not finish the episode with me.
Well, that's what my father, right? My father started watching, like, we all said, they all knew this series was important to me, like the books and everything, right? So everybody knows Ryan sat down and laughed at me through the whole first season. Everybody knows that story by now. He loves watching the show because he loves seeing me get pissed off. Apparently, so does the internet. So there you go.
Yep.
But my dad watched the first 2 episodes, and then we go to start the third one because they launched the 3 at the same time, like they did this. They're doing now, right? And we go to start the third one. He gets up off the couch and he says, "Well, fellas, I don't think I can do any more of this." And he fucking leaves. And it was like that was it. So, all right, I see you guys. If I let you in, I will let you in. But let's be respectful of everybody. Let's try not to talk over everybody. I want to hear what all you got to say. So I'm going to let you in. We're going to see if we can do that without talking over each other, because I want everybody to see what they got to say. Okay. So Yanan, there you are. What's up, my friend? I'll let you say hi, and then I'll let Staplebo in. What's up, man?
Hello.
How are you?
I'm good.
Welcome. What do you? I want to. What's your take? How are you feeling right now? I know you've been a very outspoken chatter, and I appreciate that. Just give me your off the top of the head thoughts of what's going to happen here with season 2.
Off the top of my head, it's not going to be the Wheel of Time. It is going to be something completely unrelated, and it kind of pisses me off.
You and pretty much all of us here, and I think that's the hard part is just trying to not yell and scream at people when they say it's okay, they're changing stuff and it's better. Like, I think that's the thing that drives me the most nuts when people say, no, yeah, it's a change, but it's a better change, especially when it's definitely a worse change. I don't know.
Some idiot on Twitter said, because Pips left that that Matt thing, and someone actually quoted him and said, your reading comprehension's terrible. This is Matt to a T. And I was like, I wanted to respond, and I was just like, I was like, I'm sorry, but Pips knows way more than 99% of us about Wheel of Time, so I wouldn't, I didn't even bother.
We're talking. Wait, somebody said Matt in the show is Matt to a T.
Yeah, that description or that bio, or whatever you call it.
His new bio.
Yeah, where he's like, I'm worried I'm going to be an asshole like my father, or I'm going to be a bastard like my mother, or something.
Oh my God! Well, so thank you, Yanan. Speak up whenever. Just let's all. I'm glad you're all here. Let's just try not to talk. Whenever we get a lot of people, it gets hard because, especially when we start. Trip, shut up. I know. I
was just going to contribute.
Shy knows. Shy knows. Shy's laughing because he knows exactly what I'm talking about. Staplebo, what's up, bro?
What up?
Don't bring me in.
I'm doing pretty well. Can you hear me?
I will just yell at people. I'm good at that.
Yeah, I can hear you a little low. You're a little low, Staplebo. Try and if you can raise your volume a little bit. We got you a little bit though. Sure. I'm gonna bring up that bio because we all love those bios, don't we?
Oh God.
By the way, does anyone know what the rating for this season is? What the rating, like TV 14, whatever?
Let's talk about that.
This is part of Trip's info dump. That's part of why we decided to go live. So just give me a minute. We'll go there. But I will show you. It's not the overarching, but we have some episode ratings from Europe that are quite telling. So it's going to be fun. Staplebo, how you doing? You're tired. I see you. You okay?
It's 1 a.m. So.
Well, it's 2. Well, yeah, I know it's 1 a.m. So what? I guess nobody's twisting your arm, bro. How you doing?
Way, Staplebo, I like your PFP because I'm.
Thank you. I would have made it more centered, but I was kind of in a rush.
So I'm taking Matt's your favorite character, Staplebo.
Yeah, he's my favorite. I mean, he and Rand kind of go back and forth, but most of the time it's Matt. Yeah.
I still don't have a favorite character yet. I mean, they change every time I read it.
let me get and so Staplebo, glad you're here. Quick let's see give me one quick prediction of season 2 before I bring Chris in here. What do you think? Give me one Staplebo prediction, because dude, you got some of the best chats in the business. So give me one of them right here.
It's all true.
All right. So my prediction is that I know some of you guys don't think this, but I do think Rand is going to get the fight with Turok. However, I think he's going to have to channel in order to beat him, so that way.
Oh, it's going to be like a freaking Thrall Makara. Oh my! Anybody that knows Warcraft knows that. But he's going to cheat. He's going to have to cheat to win. No, of course that's what's going to happen. I like that prediction.
Either that, or I've been thinking that he might have to do the whole sheathing the sword thing against Turok and not against Ishamael.
Well, how does he know that sword technique? He didn't train.
Well, letting yourself get stabbed is something that Shoran would do if he's that much money.
He's probably going to be really good at that, huh? Getting stabbed. He's just going to get stabbed by Nynaeve in the butt.
But
what
people don't get, and what this show is going to miss, they may do that, is Lan teaches him that. It's much more than just using the move and he uses it to beat Balsamon whenever he wins. Lan is teaching him something important for him to remember in his journey going forward. The lesson that teaches, not just the sword technique, the lesson that it teaches. So if you do that, just the stupid, he comes up with a smart idea, let Balsamon or Turok stab him to win the fight, you're missing the point of why in the book Lan told him that.
But I have a question for you. How is Rand going to watch Egwene up in the sky fighting Balsamon if he got stabbed to death? Oh, sorry, my bad. Hey, Chris.
Hello.
What's up?
Can you hear me all right?
Yeah, you're good.
Yeah?
Everybody's got good mic. Man,
yeah.
Fantastic. How are you doing, Chris?
I am awake.
Vic? What? Wait, how do you not have a calendar yet? Vic, what's up? Sorry, Chris, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
It's all right.
So yes, we're all up for some reason talking about this garbage.
It was my idea. I was like, hey, Steve, let's do something.
Yeah.
He's like, should we? I'm like, yes, let's do it.
And I'm like, whatever. Well, we're definitely bringing the ratings up now because Lyle asked, so it's your fault, Lyle. Chris, sorry, I keep interrupting you. Proceed.
Right.
How are you, dude?
I'm good. I just wanted to point out last year when they were releasing at like 8 o'clock, was supposed to be releasing the show at like 8 o'clock. It really released at like 6:30.
Yep, you're absolutely right. I remember that because same thing I was getting ready to watch it with my son and we were cooking dinner and I just popped on Amazon to the front page to just be like, okay, let's just leave it up, be ready. We're not watching anything, and there it was, ready to watch. So I think I checked it like 7 p.m. and it was already ready to watch. So you're absolutely right. Amazon will just dump it whenever. They'll say 8 o'clock. It'll be up there at noon. It's like, it's like nobody knows what's going on. But before, did we get okay? So finally, we didn't. Man, thank you guys. This is awesome. I wasn't sure who was going to be here tomorrow. You're right. I am surprised. But Chris, give me your season 2. Let's get it. I've asked a few doozies. Season 2. I don't know, prediction. Just give me a season 2 prediction. Go ahead. I could think here all night. What do you think? Give me your best season 2 prediction.
Celine is going to be surprised that Rand already has Calendar.
He already has Calendar.
And the calendar is going to be, not Calendar, the Choden Call.
Oh, he's gonna. You think he's gonna have the Choden Call?
I think the Fat Man was actually the Choden Call because what they described it at is thousands.
No.
The real Kalandor is the friends we made along.
She described the Choden Call with the Fat Man as thousands of men putting their ability to channel into it. That's the Choden Call. That's not the Fat Man. That's not how you make regular Angreal.
They don't know that. They don't know
So-
that.
so-
There's no
so now all the
sardine.
children-
No. See, no. They can't be that dumb. No.
So now all the
No,
children
no,
Cal
no.
can do is just do a big
No.
fart blast instead of doing anything useful.
That's one hell. Wait, Kofa, you want to see one hell of a jaw? Are you talking about a? I'll show you what jaw. Hold on. You want to see a jawline? Boom. That's a jawline, baby. Right there. Look at feast your eyes on that jawline right there. Look at that.
It's everyone's favorite villain from the books.
I think they made it more pronounced here. Like
Her hair isn't right.
I swear, in the first season, they made her face wider in every shot she was in, because she looks not bad, but not good. But on the show itself, it just looked like they stretched her face. I'm just like, what is wrong with her?
Who?
What if Pat and Fade has blown the horn already? It's just like, it didn't work.
Steve, you didn't ask me for my prediction. I have a good one.
I am remiss. Go ahead, Fufu. You hit it.
I'll give you just one of them. I think they might end up giving Matt the Ashendari, if that's how you say it, in season 2. Might be at the end. I swear. His staff.
No.
No, I gave Steve a still that shows a blade on the end of the staff. He doesn't believe me, but
No.
You're joking.
I am not joking. It's blurry, but it really looks like something odd's going. It already has the ravens on it.
I don't believe it does. She's right. It has.
Oh my god!
Lion just died inside. Yeah, no, there is a tent flap that he has that they're calling a staff. We think it does have a raven on it. I know that is 100% for sure.
So what if they've retcon it that Pat and Faye never had the dagger at the end of season 1, and that's why Loyal's still alive?
Wouldn't that be hilarious if he like left it in Loyal's chest and like they pull it out? It's like, oh shit, it was in a book. Like,
But that's impossible. He walked out with it.
No.
But he dropped it.
I'm saying that it wasn't Matt's dagger, because the way they say all this stuff about Matt and stuff is that his dagger is still in the White Tower. Otherwise, why would he go back to it?
It's a flashback.
No, but it says it goes to the White Tower right here. It says for the dagger.
So what's saying that shot of that dagger in Thane's pocket when he's walking out carrying the horn? That's not Matt's dagger.
Well, he's speculating.
I'm speculating.
I think Leandrin gives him the dagger. I think Fane. I think we're going to get a flashback because Barney Harris left the show, right?
Right.
So now we're going to get a flashback using Donald as Matt in Tarvalin, like they did at the end.
What's that?
And that's when he does what he says is being done here, in the description.
Okay.
So he's going to be in Tarvalin looking for the dagger.
That's good, man.
He doesn't know it because it's earlier, right? So Leandrin, I think Fane is her man in North Harbor. So maybe Leandrin gives Fane the dagger in the flashback.
I wish you would shut up, Trip.
Wait.
I wish you would shut your face, Fufu.
Jesus.
I shut your face hole right now. Who was talking?
Get a flashback.
Wait, do you think Fane's going to be screwing Leandrin?
Yeah, of course. Staplebo was saying something. You're a little low, so let's. Oh, who do we lose? That was Lyle.
I can't figure out how to raise my volume. I apologize for that.
It's okay. No, you're good. Let me see if I can do it. I might be able to do it. Edit mic settings. No, it won't let me. You're okay. We can hear you. Just to speak up a little bit. We can sort of hear you. Just everybody be quiet. Staplebo is talking. Go for it.
I was gonna say we're gonna have a Matt flashback. We see his wardrobe, right? And we actually see he's not wearing the same shirt. He actually has like 10 different copies of the exact same shirt that
he wears. It's just like, wouldn't it be funny if he's got a trunk and he opens it and he pulls out the same fucking coat? Hey, Lyle, welcome back, buddy. Oh man.
Yeah, sorry about that. It was some obnoxious motorcyclers outside my window.
Well, you're good, bro. I appreciate you. I appreciate that. We got you back. So I'll bring. So I don't even remember why I brought this up, but let me. I want to bring up that stuff you showed me, Trip.
Because somebody was asking about the age ratings, the ratings on the show or the episode.
First, I want to bring this up because you were talking about this, and I feel like this was fun. But let's bring this up. This is fun because you want to talk about. Let me see if I can find it. There it is. That image of Leandrin with 3 dead girls on horses going through a Waygate. What do we think about that?
How much do you want to bet she has the T?
The what?
The one.
The T. She's got fork root already? Yeah. Oh, probably. Why not?
This actually raises an interesting continuity thing because we saw in the trailer they showed this. We saw in the trailer they showed the scene of the girls getting captured by the Shan-Chan. But now that doesn't make sense if they're already knocked out. So I'm thinking Leandrin just drops them off at the Shan-Chan's doorstep.
Just wake up.
It's like DoorDash, but with Isodop.
See, that's what I was thinking when I was looking at this. I was like, how are they
though.
existing? Did Leandrin, with the Shan-Chan late? Because if she's going to carry them, they're knocked out. She'll just hand them over to the Shan-Chan, and that's it.
Right. So I'm sorry. Who was talking before Lyle?
Efficient or anything? Come on.
Yeah. Well, it's like Lyle's right. It's like they walk. She brings them through, and Seraph is there, and they call her Egwene immediately, and the other ones piss off. So it's just like if they're knocked out on horses, Lyle's absolutely right. What does she have to walk them there? Are they not at the Waygate? Obviously. Well, Are they late? Because obviously we have a freaking preview of them at the Waygate blowing stuff up, shooting mortar strikes into the sky with whatever the hell they're doing, right? So what the hell is this? Why are they knocked out?
Maybe this is the subversion, and this is Leandrin rescuing them.
Well, no, I think one of you guys that's on here suggested that maybe the channeling scenes we saw were them escaping, but they still had their accepted dresses on or their novice dresses. So
I don't even know, man.
Honestly, what I think, if you had to get me to genuinely say, I'd say they're gonna have them wake up right before they get collared or something like that. And that's
probably some bull crap like that, right? It's just they're gonna immediately
just
wake up and be like,
contrivance.
"Oh my god!" Plot contrivance, exactly.
And then they'll chalk it up to them being Taviran in the show.
You notice they've changed what a way.
Go ahead. Who was talking?
It's Chris.
Go ahead, Chris.
They changed what the Waygate looks like when it opens. Now it's all fiery and stuff.
What is that? I don't know if that's just a terrible effect on their preview thing, or if that's actually. Oh my god!
It looks like she's putting pillars of fire next to them.
They also retconned it so horses can actually get through it now.
Oh
yeah. Is that her channeling it open? Because that seems to be their thing, even though Bane had the trefoil leaf.
Well, that they show a freaking. So they've retconned that too, because don't they show promotional image with him with a leaf of Avacendora?
It's a cut.
Yes, but that wasn't part of the show, so you can't accept it as part of canon.
No, it was
because it wasn't shown in the show. It was a separate image.
No, it was for 2 seconds. Literally. Yeah, I'm pretty. Remember when he comes out of the Waygate and he does his little, smile that he has? If you look in his hand, he's twirling that little leaf.
Oh God!
But it's really quick.
It's still
so it's like blinking and missing.
Moraine used the leaf.
Yes.
To open the...
Well, Moraine, right? That's it right there. So now you can just open Waygates multiple ways. It's that whole thing goes back to let's just take away another part of Loyal's story. What is Loyal going to do in this show? He's not going to close Waygates. He's not going to hang out with Gaul. He's not hanging out with. Yeah, actually, you're probably right. You're probably
what
right.
do you mean? He's a zombie. He's walking around as a zombie. He's dead.
It's true too. she's most definitely dead. But no, they stabbed him in the book, guys. Right? That's I think that's 100% what it's going to be.
Okay. Who thinks that dagger would be stopped by a book?
Nobody. But,
It's a really thick book.
Okay, wait. I have a question. A really important question. Which Robert Jordan Wheel of Time book do we think it is that Loyal has that actually stops the dagger?
Oh God.
Would that not be appropriate?
Stop talking, Trip. My God.
They'll have it be Lord of Chaos.
Wow.
They already ruined the end of Lord of Chaos.
They'll have it be Memory of Light.
They ruined the Lord of Chaos. Oh, did we lose somebody? No. Are we still good? Okay,
Nope.
sorry. I thought we lost. Okay. Well,
I'm
they're
not
trying.
saying what they ruined. I'm just saying they ruined it.
I
It
can't.
took
Well,
the
it's
sword
like,
away.
like the thing that before I'm going to bring up these rating things here in a minute, but the thing that drives me crazy is they're so freaking the mystery box, right? And then they ruin an actual mystery box by announcing Lanfear's
Yeah, they
actress.
I don't know. They've been doing shit like this for like years. Like they like the Access Media just keeps revealing characters they're going to be and stuff, and I'm just like, shut the fuck up about that.
Yeah, well, it's like you actually like it's. I don't know. It's the weirdest thing because like you have an actual mystery box, and then you ruin it, and it's just like I don't understand.
On a note, I'll say this, and Nerdporio, you'd probably agree with me. You've watched a lot of television, probably a lot more than I have. It looks like when you watch Amazon, you've watched Amazon. It's obvious they don't know how to make television.
Oh,
it's so different when you watch them compared to like HBO, who's been doing it for a while. Everything from marketing to production to marketing, all of it.
It's know-how, it's skill. Like
I do want to add.
They
one
do
thing,
have
though.
some good shows though.
Yeah,
like
you know,
Reacher and-
yeah. See, I was gonna say, sorry, go ahead. You talk because you're right. Go ahead.
Yeah, I was gonna say like they do have some good shows on Amazon, like Reacher and Terminal List. Like those are phenomenal. Like,
but
they are
good.
fairly simple to do.
But yeah, they're simple, but they're good. And I'm not disagreeing with you, Lyle. I'm on, especially high fantasy. They can't do. They've proved it time and time again now. But good.
Although that might not be high fantasy, but Good Omens. Is
I got a question.
2? Oh my God!
I got a question, Steve or Trip, or you guys probably all know this better than I do, but like, how did the series get into production? Like, did Amazon say we want a fantasy, and then they go to Rafe Judkins? Did Rafe Judkins initially go to them with his idea?
They wanted their Game of Thrones, dude. That's it. They said,
yeah, that's what Bezos wanted.
Bezos said, "I want my Game of Thrones," and they bought the rights from Red Eagle, and then they hired Rafe Judkins.
Okay, because I thought that was Rings of Power that kind of filled that, kind of.
Hey, no Ring of Power mention. No Rings of Power mention, please.
Please, okay, I don't want to get a Rings of Power, please. Please, yes.
They canceled Conan because those two talks had too much toxic masculinity in it.
Yeah, Jennifer Salke.
And then they brought in Wheel of Time.
But my point is, big prestige television. Amazon, you can tell, does not know how to do big prestige. We're talking big prestige, big budget, whether it's fantasy, high drama, whatever you want to call it. Amazon does not know how to do it.
I don't disagree with you. Yes, agreed. All right, so this is something Tripp shared with me. This is just the first of many. Okay, so this is on a European site. So it's 15 plus is the rating they gave for episode 1. I think it's 1, 4, and 8. Is that right?
Yeah.
So Wheel of Time is a fantasy series. In this episode, Moraine reunites with an estranged family member and a disguised malevolent force makes its presence known. Okay, so
I guess maybe that's Lanfear.
It might be. They might be talking about the Sean Chan. I don't know. Like,
so is this a synopsis of the first episode?
That's yeah.
Could it be the Dark Friends Social that they're referencing?
It could be anything.
It could be Ishmael.
I like how they like. I like how they talk.
No, they showed in that it's not the show. They're not malevolent though.
I like how the synopsis talks about Moraine instead of Rand.
Well, Rand is
Wow.
a character.
Rand's not a character. Sorry.
So this is cut off a little bit, but here we go. So Taste of Solitude, episode 1. Okay. Why is this not scrolling down a little bit?
You want me to read it? You want me to read it? I got it right. I got it right
I'll
here.
read it. It's just it's cut off for you all. So it is. So Taste of Solitude, blood. So 15 plus again. Okay. So we got violence, blood details featured in the fight scene with characters stab each other using swords. Dead bodies are shown with blood on them in the aftermath of violence. A woman appears shocked to find 3 lovers laughing in bed together. There is also a moderate fantastical threat when a woman uses magic powers to push another woman against the wall.
I mean, that last one's Nynaeve pushing Leandrin into the wall.
Yeah, after Leandrin makes this.
I'm more interested in the 3 lovers laughing together in bed. Man,
Yeah,
I remember it. How many hands do I need to count the times we've seen 3 lovers in bed in Wheel of Time?
I mean, that's gonna be more like the green.
Are you saying it's not? Are you saying the books don't get mature as each like the Harry Potter's books as they go along?
No.
What do you
It's
want to
never
bet?
shown. It's alluded to, though.
Yes. Yes.
What do you want to bet this is in the White Tower, and we have like Elaine, Egwene, or
They're gonna walk in on warders or something doing it. Yeah.
Lana and her
no?
2
I
warders.
think you're gonna walk in on 3 women. It's in
It
the
says
White
one of them.
Tower.
It says
maybe,
one is a
maybe they're
woman.
doing it in the kitchens again, like in like Rand and Egwene were in episode 1.
Maybe, but I personally think it's either gonna be 3 women like Trip says, or probably y'all says. I think it's probably going to be Alana and Ivron and is whatever his name is, getting it on, and then Land's gonna jump in bed with him and be like, Maureen was mean to me.
What if it's Leandrin,
Oh,
Moraine,
God.
and Swan?
Oh God!
It could be Matt, Galad, and Gawain. It could be this is the fight we get with the spears and the staff. I mean.
They're spear fighting. They're touching tips together.
What?
Like,
no, why'd you put that image? Jesus Christ!
Trying to aim it and missing constantly, except that.
It's like, that was my
Oh
butt. Stop. That was my butt. Oh my god! So that's the first one. So that's episode 1, guys. Man, I can't wait. We got episode 4 here too. Here it comes. Okay. Here it
Has
comes.
Gawain been cast? I know Galad's.
So they cast what was it, Galad Trakan.
Yeah.
So my theory is I never got to make a video on it. Maybe I still should. I think they've merged the brothers. I think there are no brothers. I think it's one person.
God,
I don't think that was a typo.
If they give Galad all of Gawain's idiot genes, that'll definitely annoy me.
I mean, I think it's a way for them to remove another character, and they're perfectly happy to do it. We need to add like 18 characters that have one line in the book or just mentioned off screen, right? So we got to get those in there.
If they get rid of Gawain, then they can't
What?
get Nynaeve Matt's fight scene. So.
I can already tell what one scene in here is just based on the description.
Yeah, I'll read it in a second.
No.
Who's talking?
I was. What if they by the series end, or how many episodes they get it? They show off all of Rand's family when they were alive, and them all being badasses, but Rand. Rand is never a badass in the show.
He just loses. He just keeps losing. Like Turek goes up and just knocks the card out of his hand.
I don't know. They're not going to make Tam a badass either. He couldn't beat one Trolloc, for God's sake.
Oh boy.
Tam's just having an off day.
Oh God, Narg, run away! He
All right.
never showed up.
This is go ahead. Who's sorry?
You
Go
were
ahead.
saying Matt Rand isn't gonna be doing anything quote unquote badass. I think on the last sentence of what you're about to read, that's referring to Rand based on the trailer.
Yeah, I have an idea what that scene is.
Go ahead, Sable. Were you
I
saying
wasn't
something?
saying anything.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I thought you were talking. My bad. So, all right. So here we go. So this is episode 4. Violence. A character is stabbed bloodily through their back. Of course, their back, and has their throat slashed, resulting in large splashes of blood. There are scenes of fantastical violence involving magical powers as well as sword fighting. A man pins a woman against the wall by her throat.
That's definitely.
Wait, which
That's
episode
the
was
Moraine
this?
scene. Yeah.
That's Rand grabbing Moraine by the throat and throwing her against the wall.
Yep.
Mhm.
And then
I
we
know
have
she might be into that.
she yeah, right. It's like, oh, Rand, I sent Land away just in time. All right. A woman is seen covered in blood in a darkly lit cavern, while another is seen with blood over her clothes. So 2 of them. We see bloody wounds on dead or injured characters. The dead body of a stag is torn apart by wolves who feast on the bloody carcass. A woman ties her clothed lover to a bed by the wrist and kisses him. There are undetailed verbal references to suicide. A character keeps a potential attacker at bay by wielding a knife, and a restrained man is threatened by a supernatural entity. A man uses supernatural powers to pin a woman in a chair and prevent her from moving as he threatens her. Characters grieve for lost ones. I think they're grieving for every character in the fucking book. That's my thing.
What the
I
fuck?
really hate
They're
that first
having
sentence
another
of the third para.
So I
Okay,
guess they're gonna
I-
have Rand like torture Moraine or some crap.
My
Okay,
guess would be Lanfear tying Rand to force him to channel something.
Or something, yeah. So somebody else was
Maybe,
saying
but-
something before. Go ahead, Trip. Go Trip, and
Yeah,
then
just
somebody else
2
was behind her.
things.
Yeah.
So scroll down just a touch.
You got it.
Steve. Okay, so what first, of course, jumped out at me is I think they're trying to do a little bit of a foreshadowing of Tylan and Matt.
Ugh.
And no, we're not getting into that whole discussion because I will argue to the death and die on that hill. Okay.
Tylan's a rapist, you mean?
So no,
Oh, sorry. My
no,
Yes, she is.
go away.
Yes, she is.
We're
I
not
said the word. I'm sorry.
having-
So
We're
I'm
not
sorry. Go ahead.
having
Go
this
ahead.
discussion.
Raping,
Okay.
actually.
All I am saying is
Sorry.
possibly they're trying to do a stupid little foreshadowing Easter egg thing with whatever
Just
that
put
scene
them under the
is,
map,
right?
keep
But
his
I
back.
wonder if there are undetailed verbal references to suicide. Is Lan telling Matt about sheathing the sword? Because I have seen so many show fans who think that is so toxic, and that what Lan is teaching Rand is to commit suicide there.
But I don't
That
know.
is-
That's the maneuver that wins them the battle, though.
But
Yeah,
isn't-
I know. I don't agree with it. I'm just
Oh,
saying
you're
if
okay,
you
okay,
look
okay.
at it from their point of view,
Okay, so that's what
I
people are
think
saying.
that might be what they're talking about. Those
Oh,
were my 2 points.
Okay, because at this point, Lan is crying his way back to Tar Valon to go cuddle with his warder buddies,
Well, I don't know, but
right? I mean,
He's not going to teach Rand a damn thing.
Maybe Lanfear tells Rand to sheath his
right, in
sword.
her booty.
Yeah,
that's
no,
right.
Chip, I know what you're about to say with that. Just stop. Just stop.
Staple
Maybe
Boy, I
that's
heard you
the
trying to
reason,
say
like-
something. Oh, sorry. Who's talking? Go.
That wasn't me.
Oh,
I was laughing.
Oh, okay.
I'm like,
Somebody
who's
was
that
talking.
person to that?
Somebody was talking.
I was talking. It was gonna be a bad joke.
Aren't
However,
all your jokes bad? Oh, sorry.
you laughed at some of them, so either your sense of humor is bad, or
Well, guilty. What can I say? Go ahead, man.
we're having another episode with suicide after the warder thing. Is this
Oh!
just gonna be the theme
It's
in
stepping
every
again.
mid-season?
It's
Just
stepping
someone
again.
suicides after a bunch of references to the good old deed in the bed.
It's not a laughing matter, but it's just like Jesus. You're right. It's like it's nothing really to laugh about, but it's like, come on, like.
Also,
I think everything in this show is something to laugh about.
Are these?
I just want to know why they're bringing mental health into this show at all. Why are they bringing mental health into this show at all?
Hold on,
It has
hold
no
on.
place here.
Yeah, so hold on a sec, Lau. I just want to read Catherine's here. Are these two connected? I mean, we have women ties her clothes over clothed lover to a bed. A restrained man is threatened by. I think that's probably.
Yeah.
I think that's it exactly. It's just probably the same exact scene. Lyle, there are people. Oh, sorry. Go ahead first, and I'll move on. Somebody saying something.
No, I was actually about to point out what Evergreen said. I was gonna say, I'm guessing those two are connected because just are we gonna either somehow decided we're gonna have two bondage scenes in the show, which wouldn't put it past them, but okay, or they're gonna have a woman tie a guy to a bed, possibly Rand, and because of this tying up, possibly almost die to something from the shadow spawn, and I'm guessing she will get no blame from it.
I think it's
I wonder if Ray dressed in drag. I wonder if Ray dressed in drag is an extra for that scene.
Oh my god, Steve boy, I heard you talking that time. Go.
Yeah, I'm thinking it could also be Matt while he's stuck in the Red Ogre sex dungeon.
You know what? You're not. It could be Matt. You're not wrong. Like I didn't think about that, but the thing about Matt that baffles me is they keep using the same images. I don't know how much whether it's bad Matt or not. I don't know how much Matt is actually even going to be in this season because it seems like
I think Matt's gonna be the Perrin for this season, where he just stands around in the background and does nothing.
It could be, right? I mean, like just because it's a joke. We're laughing about it, but like the White Tower, he's in the same clothes. He goes to Falme, he's in the same clothes. It's like what the hell is going on with Matt? Like, what is happening?
What's happening?
What's happening? What is happening?
Hey, Steve.
Yeah.
Hey, Steve, let me ask everyone this question. Who do they think of the three boys who should be the center of this show, and Rand should be the ultimate center with the other two a big part? Of the three boys, who do we think gets the least screen time of the three this season?
Rand.
Rand. Trip.
Matt.
We'll just think what our favorite character is. So.
Shy. What do you think?
And it doesn't have anything to do with favorite character. We barely see him.
Go ahead, Shy.
My guess was Rand because they would have the excuse of it's accurate to the Dragon Reborn. He has like 3 chapters.
That's a good point. Yeah.
Why do you think Matt Trip?
Yeah. So Matt, for you too, Yanan, what do you think? Am I saying
it's gonna be Rand because it can't be Perrin because he's kind of got that check in the box thing to keep him safe, and it's a toss up between Rand and Matt though.
Staple.
Yeah, I'm thinking it's going to be Matt because at least for Rand, the clips they're showing at least have Rand in them. I mean, he's had a total of 5 lines, but at least he's on screen. Matt has had 3 seconds total of any screen time for all the marketing they're showing.
You're not wrong.
Matt is kind of just the embodiment of everything they dislike about characters because he's a womanizer, he's a gambler. It's everything they don't like with characters.
And Matt is just depressed. That's right. Hold on, wait 1 sec, Chris.
Sorry.
Chris, and then say your piece after Chris says his. What do you think? Which character, Chris?
Definitely Matt.
Yeah,
is going to be the least, just because I think they're still bitter that the last guy left, so they're just taking out on them instead of telling the story.
Yeah, I think you. So go ahead. So what were you saying, Fufu?
I was just going to say that I think Rand will get more screen time than Matt because Rand is tied to Lanfear's story. He's tied somewhat to Moiraine's story, and he also has a scene with Swan. So Rand will get more screen time simply because he's part of the other female stories.
So real quick, I want to read to Matt because he's a member too. So I'm trying to add the member chats from chat too every once in a while. Matt says wrong, idiots. Oh, sorry, wrong. It will be all 3 who have their time minimized so that to maximize show Rain's screen time, probably. But I know
all 3 are going to have low time. I'm just saying who's going to have the lowest of the low of the 3.
So I think so. I'm gonna just because I didn't say it, I think it's going to be Matt for the simple reason. For a simple reason. Okay, so I think it was Chris that said it. We've barely seen any of them at all. Now, the thing about Rand is Rand, like when I looked at the amount of screen time each character had for last season, and Rand was second or first. He was 1 or 2. I couldn't fucking believe it. But then when you watch it back, he's in it a lot, but he's not doing anything. So I think they're probably going to do the exact same thing this time. Is he's going to be standing around in the background a lot, doing nothing, and his screen time is still going to be towards the top, but not in any way that actually affects the story. Does that make sense?
True, because think about that 3-minute clip with Logain. Like, he walks around for basically 2 minutes of it before talking.
Yeah, being shy, right? Yeah. He's being shy. Like, is he gonna notice me? Is he gonna talk to me? Maybe he'll talk to me. Oh my God.
Hey, I have a question.
Yeah.
I have a question. Has it been confirmed, and Steve, you can answer this because you've been diving into this. Has it been confirmed that Errol, his so-called friend, is imaginary? Is he real or not? Do we have any idea?
I think so. They haven't, as far as I know, it has not been confirmed he's imaginary. All of that has been sort of our guess. All it's said is he has a friend in the asylum, and that's it. So, which, that whole thing brings up a whole bunch of questions because, like, look, now we have a scene with Rand talking to, Rand. We'll call them Rand and Logain, but they're not. So, we have a scene of Rand talking to Logain where Logain makes it quite evident that Rand is volunteering there, trying to get in. He's not a patient. So, how does he start feeding Errol or something, or like how much time is he actually spending in the insane asylum since he's literally not a guest, he's volunteering. So it's like, where does this Errol character come into play? And that's I can't wait for the moment when Errol bad CGI morphs into the actor for Louis Theron. And the music changes and everyone's like, oh, and we're like, that is the stupidest thing ever, because you heard it here. That's gonna happen.
I still think it'll be funny if they recast.
If they recast, go ahead, Staple.
I'm pretty sure, isn't the Errol actor only on IMDb? Isn't he only shown for one episode as well? So I don't know if they're gonna do the Louis Theron thing. I think he might just be. Well, but he might just be another made-up character who kills himself at the end of the episode.
That's possible too. But they don't have to call him. If they change his face, then they don't have to. Then he doesn't. He only has to be in one episode, right? If they change Errol into the actor that's if they do the silly ooh and make it into frickin' the actor from the first season who was Louis Theron, then Errol's only in one episode, right? I mean.
There's no way they have a white guy transform.
I hope they do a. Oh man, we lost some people. Who do we? Lyle went. Who else do we lose? We lost Yanan. Oh. Well, if you don't come back, thank you guys for being here. The link is in the community tab, guys. Any members that are interested, we're just hanging out, chatting. Me and Reporter were bored, and we decided we're sitting here talking to each other, going, "What the hell is happening?" Right?
What's happening?
Yeah.
What's going on? What's happening?
I gotta clip that. I have to clip that. That is.
Say it again.
That ADO has given himself a new subtitle that I kind of disagree with.
Wait, what now? Oh,
look at the thing under Shai's name.
We're not having this argument. I've already had it with Pips. Okay, we're not having it.
I'm pretty sure I had the argument with you on the Discord.
Probably.
I love it. All right. Well, we got episode 8 here. All right. Hot off the presses, episode 8. Strong bloody violence, injury detail. 15 plus again. All right. Violence. Scenes of strong violence contain bloodshed during throat slashing, stabbing, and people struck with bows and arrows. Slow motion occasionally emphasizes. Wait, were there bows and arrows at Falme? I don't remember there being any
crossbows.
If they're being struck with bows and arrows, does that mean that there's guys coming in?
So I'm just gonna hit them with the bow. Slow motion oh great, we get to have some slow motion blood shots. I love it. Slow motion occasionally emphasizes blood. Wait, there's an axe? Wait a second. I got to the axe. Blood during battle in one sequence. A man's wolf is slaughtered. Wait. Does Hopper get his head cut off?
They're gonna kill Hopper.
Yep.
Man's wolf companion is slaughtered with an axe, resulting in a bloody aftermath detail. Magical dude, is that wait, I'm so excited, guys. Wait a second. I am so excited. And I hope Yanon gets his stuff fixed here. Hey, Matt's here. Matt, what's up, bro?
How y'all doing?
Well, I'm great now because we are so close to werewolf parent confirmed, because like a man's wolf companion gets slaughtered with an axe. It resulting, is this where he gets so mad he hulks out and turns into a werewolf? Please tell me, God.
I think this is how he gets his axe.
I've been saying that they'll do killer ratings if every season parent falls in love with someone, impregnates her, and just axe marries her. Every season.
He's gonna kill another companion.
Wait, he impregnated Hopper and then they killed him?
That could work too. That would be perfect.
Parent impregnated Hopper and they killed him. Oh no, Yanon, it looks like you're trying, buddy. You might want to try and reset again. It's not letting me add you, bud. Hold on.
Ruff, you killed the Cubs.
Oh my!
I just want to say that if they actually have slow motion, like emphasizing violence, that kind of goes against the fact that Robert Jordan deliberately tried not to glorify violence with his
they don't. Yeah, look, they don't. We all know they don't care about any of that, right? Yanon says yes, Hulk's out. I am ready for it. Toby, I'll read this in a second after I finish the thing here. So we're all gonna say werewolf parent confirmed. Magical powers are also utilized to more strangling with the power. Wonderful. Strangle and suspend characters while they are being interrogated. Wonderful. A soldier takes his own dude. Are they gonna have? Wait.
This sounds like a Disney Plus.
Are they gonna have Ingtar kill himself? A soldier takes his own life after his leader dies in battle, resulting in a bloody aftermath detail.
No, Turok.
Killing themselves.
Yeah.
Wait, Turok's gonna kill himself? Why isn't Rand gonna kill Turok?
No,
because
remember
in the books, after Turok dies, the servants kill
Oh, yes. Sorry, my bad. It took me a minute. Okay. Injury. So you guys, okay, that makes sense. So after Rand cheats and kills him with the power, right? Okay. Injury detail. There are scenes containing close-ups of injuries from knives and arrows, including a man's bloody stab wound while it is being healed by magic. Dead bodies are seen during the aftermath with blood covering their clothes and bodies. There is infrequent use of strong language, feck. I'm assuming fuck, accompanied by other milder terms. Prick and shit. So thank God we don't say blood and ashes ever, or any in-world language.
They'll have Matt say it once for fan service.
They won't, because they like no. See, that's the funny thing, is one character said blood and ashes in season 1. It was Rand. That's it.
Maybe the actor ad-libbed it.
He said it when they entered Tar Valon. He said, "Blood and ashes. This is a big city." He said it once, and it was Rand, not even Matt.
And isn't Matt one that says it the most?
The 10,000th time.
I really want to hear Feck in the show. I really do, because that'll be fun.
We're gonna.
It's just one of those small details that, like, how can they just not do it right? Like, I don't understand.
Well, that I think that's a great point, because just like there's so many things. Like you want to make changes here. They're all crap, but you're missing even the small shit, like the tiny shit that shouldn't even be hard to do. Like instead of using fuck, say blood and ashes. Like they changed the language on frickin' Battlestar Galactica. They say frack. How many people still say frack right now instead of it? Like a lot. So like that's a chance for you to change the way people curse in your popular TV show, and you don't even try.
Yeah, it's just they're lazy. This whole 21st century vernacular that they keep putting into fantasy. I mean, like seriously, that's why watching a movie like The Northman was really refreshing, and I just bought it. I'm going to probably watch it this weekend.
The movie's awesome.
Yeah. So Dobie for $5. Thanks, brother. There's not one scene in the show that is completely true adaptation of the books. Do you think we will get at least one in season 1? So I'm gonna answer this, and then I'll let you guys answer it. I actually think we've already seen one, and it's probably going to be the only one. Now, the Nynaeve clip was close enough to. It wasn't 100%, but like it's what I've been calling the best of the worst. That I feel the tone is all completely off in that clip and all that stuff, but in essence, what they're talking about with the rings and stuff, the information that's being given is actually accurate. So that I think is the closest we're gonna get to something that's to a book accurate scene. Napoleon, you want to go down the list again? Napoleon, sure. Go ahead. What do you think? Dan, what's up? Sorry, go ahead.
I mean, honestly, I didn't have. I mean, watching that, maybe it's because I'm more of a horror guy, and I like horror. Yeah, that too. But I don't know. I was actually okay with the scene. I know all you guys disagreed. All you guys disagreed respectfully. You're like, Brian, what the fuck's wrong with you? But I don't know. I interpret it as basically, at least that's what I was thinking was, like going into this thing. I assume I was thinking fear of the unknown, but at the same time, I agree with what you guys, your take, basically saying there should have been some. How would you not perseverance? What's a good word? Gusto. Standing tall, and going forward. I can't think of a good word.
Moxie.
There you go. Moxie. Yeah.
What do you got, Trip? What you got for me?
All right. Well, I agree with you. However, even though it's in completely the wrong place and really in the wrong context, when Lan tells Nynaeve the whole God, I'm tired, so I can't quote it right, but the whole I will love any man who, you know which one I'm talking about, but I'm so tired I can't quote it right.
Mm-hmm. That I'll hate any man that loves, or whatever, that one.
Yeah, but it lost all meaning because he screwed her like literally 2 seconds before.
That's what the show does.
I mean, totally agree.
Right.
But, I mean, that's what they do through the whole thing is they take Easter eggs and put them in the wrong place, in the wrong context, and then go, look, we're doing the books. But the line itself is book accurate, right?
Before,
the other,
you're right. Yeah. No, I get exactly. I think, we're stretching,
but when she pulls her hair, it has completely different meaning in the show. Because in the show, whenever you're scared or feeling lonely, pull your hair, and you know that you have the backing of all the other women from Emond's Field. And it's like that's not why she pulls her hair, but that's the reason she does it in the show.
Yeah. You mean so that she can feel alone and never alone?
Yeah.
The question was true adaptation. So I think anything that's quote unquote from the books that they warp doesn't count.
Okay. What do you think, Chris? Do you think we're gonna have anything?
Honestly, no.
I love that fucking answer. I just love it. Staple, what do you got? Anything? No? Maybe Staple's gone for now. Are you AFK?
Gone but not forgotten.
Oh, he was thinking. I get deep in thought. What's up, Frank? How are you, buddy?
I didn't hear you ask me. I think you.
Just we're sort of going around down the list. Dovey super chat. What complete true adaptation scene do you think we're gonna get one on season 2?
Well, you brought this up, but obviously
we'll go to
Nynaeve accepted.
Go ahead, Staple. Sorry.
obviously the Nynaeve accepted test thing is the closest they've gotten. Even though even the end of that has some weird stuff with like implying that only women can use ter'angreal and that stuff. But
that's why I always preface it with it's the best of the worst. It's definitely not like it's the closest they've gotten, I think. But sorry, go ahead.
They imply that only women can use the ter'angreal in the show.
There's some weird dialogue with that. I don't think they're actually going to do it. I just think the show's really clumsy with its dialogue. So
yeah.
It's just another example of dancing around side.
Toby, did you Shy? You got anything? You got anything you think? I think you already said no.
The answer is when Dane stops drinking.
Oh, geez, so never. Okay, Matt. Matt said you had one.
So, in the book, in the beginning, they describe Moiraine walking into the Two Rivers Inn. In the show, they show that. That's the only book accurate scene in the whole thing.
Okay. What about season 2, though?
I'm sure they'll show Moiraine walking into another inn.
And taking a bath. Wait, taking a bath.
That is the highest level expectation. Like, you can't even get a whole scene to be accurate. You can get like someone going through a doorway or someone polishing a knife or something. That's the most accuracy you're gonna get.
I fucking love it. Matt's like, I'm sure Moiraine will walk into something.
I even figured out why they're putting these two particular books in this season, right? Rand had big moments at the end of both of those books, right?
Yep.
By combining them into one, they can basically get rid of one of Rand's big moments at the end of the season.
Oh, yeah.
In other words, if they had separated Rand a big moment into both seasons, right? So so now they can basically have one be a minor detail in the middle, right?
I agree with you, but I don't think they're even gonna. I think They're not even gonna go to Tyr. The Kalandor is not even gonna show up. It's just they're just gonna erase it. It's not gonna happen. So, I mean, I want to see if Ynon and Niall have anything they think they're gonna show up book accurate. Well, Ynon, do you think we're gonna have anything book accurate season 2?
So, book accurate, probably not any scene in particular, but I will say that Elaine is actually fairly book accurate. So, like, visually, every scene she's in, she'll at least fit the description.
Yeah, I think that's fair. I think she was cast well. I agree with that. Lyle, you got anything for me?
I'll say this.
I'm sorry, you're a little low, so every time you talk, I'm not sure if you're saying something, Staple. Were you saying something? No?
No.
Okay, sorry, my bad. Lyle, go for it.
No, I was going to say, I don't think we'll get a correct thing, but I do think we will get a somewhat close representation of when Egwene is collared. Maybe. Yeah. I think we'll get the closest in the books as to that.
Okay, that's a good answer. I think that they're going to give her time. I think that's definitely
even that scene from what they've shown in the trailer that's already been changed, because in the book she gets immediately collared and she punches the Soldam, but in the trailer we see that she's actually like channeling back. So
it's one of those. I don't know how
girl boss fight scene.
Well, that's it right there. It's like I think it's more for me. I don't know how book accurate it's going to be. More that she's definitely going to get her time because we know besides for Moiraine, Egwene is a favorite of a certain showrunner. So she's going to get. I think she's still going to get pushed out front quite a bit.
Do you think she will?
Go ahead, Chris.
Do you think she'll kill her Soldam at the end of the season instead of?
Probably not.
My question is will the White Cloaks actually show up in episode 8?
Don't we have a whole scene of them riding into the Falme?
That's what it looks like, yeah.
I think so.
But who will be leading? Will it be Bornhold, like it's supposed to be, or will it be Valda, who's the only named White Cloak we have?
So we haven't seen. I think it's going to be Dane. I think that's the whole reason they introduced Dane.
Well, maybe they're just going to be charging the wall.
What were you saying?
So you think they're going to cut out the Elder Bonehold and just have Dane Bonehold lead the White Cloaks into Falme?
Yes.
The White Cloaks can let the Night Two Signique and just charge in and die.
Holy moly! Let's see if we can fit all these people in here. Hello.
Hi.
Oh no, Aldan! I'm gonna have to kick somebody in a minute. So, hi, how are you?
I'll go ahead and step out. So
hang in there, Aldan. What's that? I'm sorry. Who said that?
Steve, you want me to drop out? I'll go.
No,
What?
Matt, you're good. It sounds like Staples got to leave. So, are you taking off now, Staplebo?
Probably give me like 5 more minutes and then I'll be
All right,
done.
Aldan, you're in 5 minutes. You want me? Evergreen, Hessel, what do you want me to call you?
If you can pronounce it, you can call me Sabine. But
Sabina. Sabina's
Okay.
perfect. That's yeah. Hi, how are you?
Hi.
Hey.
I'm great.
Who do you? Oh, I have to ask. Who do you post under? Because
I post my videos on the Hessalam for the
in
Wheel of
your
Time.
and
YouTube.
like
And
is
in
that
the Discord, it's Evergreen.
and in the chat in my chat?
Catherine Evergreen.
Oh, there you go. Okay, perfect, great. Hi.
Hi.
Sorry, I'm slow. I'm slow to the party. How are you?
All fine. It's 8 in the morning here, so I just woke up
Well,
an hour ago.
it's 2 a.m. for me.
1 a.m.
so
here.
So
Where are you? Where are you calling? Where are you popping in from?
Germany.
Whoa!
Oh, Germany.
Yeah.
Nice.
Awesome German accent.
Notorio, what are you doing? Yeah, come on.
What?
Say
What?
this.
What's
All
wrong
right,
with
sorry.
Yeah, I'm like 25% German.
I think I'm like
So I
maybe
wanna-
5%, 10%.
So hold on. We're gonna put Sabine right on the spot here. Okay. So what do you think? Are we gonna get a book? Let's finish with Dovi's question here. Do you think we're gonna get anything book accurate?
I think they're going to try, and they're going to fail, just like they did with the Nynaeve scene. Because with the Nynaeve scene, they were like so close, but then they were like, oh, but it's only the women who can use the Terangria, and only for women who can channel they are going to be activated. So we are not only throwing out all that are just activated for everybody, but also all that can activate for men. And I was like, you were so close. You just didn't cut out this line.
So I had the same reaction to it because like I was sort of watching it and I'm like, okay, and Alex would text me. He's like, I didn't hate it, but it's off, right? And it's like, and the mood is off, and the weird eerie music, and they're in some love sex dungeon, like they're in Buffy the Vampire Slayer, and it's like, what the hell? Like you were so close, and it's like. And I could just picture because I think it was Trip because info dump Trip, right? I think it was Trip that said or Trip or Alex that said it looks like Egwene jumps in at the end of the accepted trial and either pulls her out. Just there's some photos where Egwene is involved in her accepted trial somewhere. So it's like that is literally a 2-minute thing where that's the best they could do and the closest they could get, right? It's crazy.
What if Egwene like watching in like the stands or some crap? This will make it so it's we'll make it to the spectators now.
It's like an observation booth. It's like a surgery. She's upstairs watching.
My curiosity, though, is how accurate will all 3 trials can be? Because I can't imagine they're going to allow Nynaeve to be hung up over Lan in the 3rd trial like she is in the book.
Well, the problem is they can't, right? They can't. They're already together.
They literally
can't.
can't.
Also, let's break it down because the first one is the one with Agenor, and so they already can't have that one because Agenor doesn't exist.
Right.
They can't have the one with Emmonsfield because they hadn't rebuilt it in time for season 2.
Oh, that's hilarious.
I'm not wrong.
No, you're not wrong.
No, you're not.
That's why it's funny. You're absolutely right. Go ahead.
And then, as you said, the one with Lan, I think that'll be there in some shape or form, but it'll just be like the same general idea of her being with Lan, but like what actually happens will be completely different.
Yeah, I think you're probably right, man. You're probably right. So are you hopping out?
Yeah, I'm gonna hop out. It's been a pleasure.
Yeah, man. Thanks for hopping in, man. This was fun. I guess I'll have to do this more, man. I can't believe so many people are here. So thank you all for being here.
Yeah, now I can cross something off. I've been on stream with Staplebo. Like
there you go.
I'm totally starstruck.
We got kings and queens of chat in here. You guys are kill it. So thank you so much. Parting word before you take off. Anything you want to say?
All right. Parting word. The season is going to suck. That's my parting word.
All right.
Don't judge it before you see
Short
it.
and elegant.
Like everybody else says.
Oh my god.
Sleep well and wake,
This is,
Staple Bow.
Yeah, thank
Yes,
you.
sir.
You too, Trip. All right, I'm gonna leave now.
All right, buddy.
Goodbye.
We'll see you later. Thanks, buddy.
Again.
There you
Thank
go.
Oriel. Still got me thinking. So, does anyone remember the first episode? Rand's a sheep herder, right? You know.
No.
Did they actually show any sheep in Emmons Field at all?
No, not a
They
single
were all
one.
dead. Remember?
Just the Trolloc.
It wasn't even winter.
Artistic expression Trolloc sheep. That's it.
But like the entire culture of Emmons Field got deleted.
Well, and there's no Two Rivers. They mentioned it in the unhype last night. Two Rivers Tabak isn't a thing either.
Nor is the longbow.
So it's like, I don't know where you pulled that out from, Matt, but you're right.
Min calls Rand sheep herder for the entire series.
Oh yeah, you're right. You're right. Well,
but he,
you know,
he didn't actually herd any sheep.
no.
But here's the problem.
Like, what do you call him? Like guzzler? What is she gonna call him?
Wait, did you say cum guzzler? You didn't say cum
Oh
guzzler.
my god.
Okay, sorry. I'm okay. Sorry. That's the worst thing I've ever said, Trip. Okay, right? Go ahead, Lyle.
No, I was going to say, Matt. That brings up a very good point, because one of the key storylines that goes in, and this is something we explore when Perrin goes back home, and he defends Emmons Field while he's there, is because they have destroyed the culture of Emmons Field. We're not going to get the storyline of the melting of Emmons Field culture as refugees and immigrants from across the continent make their way in. That's gone.
Well, they're going to be rebuilding, that's for sure. Hey, Eldan, what's up?
What's going on?
Hey,
It's
cool,
Prof.
brother.
How are you, mate?
So, thanks for being patient and waiting, dude. This has been. I
It's all
just
good.
want to real quick, guys. Like, this is like, I can't believe how smooth this is going. Being as there's 10 of us in here, and nobody's really stepping on each other. So thank you very much for that. I know it's hard. We all got stuff to say, and it's hard to not like talk over people. So you guys are doing great. So thank you so much. I'm having a lot of fun, even though it's 2:15. I don't care. I'm awake. I'm having a good time. If you're having a good time, I'm here, right? So if anybody needs to leave, take off. Let me know. We'll let you get parting words. And yeah, thanks for hopping in, being patient, buddy.
Well, that's all right, man. I just got back from school pickup, so.
There you go. What? So oh Jesus. So I want your take on the video from yesterday, man, because I haven't got to talk to you about it yet.
Fuck me dead. Which?
Well,
yeah,
and I say the because it's about Rand.
I just finished
The fucking kiss, okay? The fucking actually, I want everybody's take on the fuck. I don't know if I've got everybody. We did this. Did you see the sword thing, Aldan?
Also, Leandrin's air sword.
No. Well, that too. Why Leandrin has a fucking air sword is beyond me.
Everyone's got magic swords
There's
except for
chilling
Rand, mate.
Swan's scene where she kicks some sense into Nynaeve with the sword.
Well, but why she got with an air sword?
Yeah, she's making.
Yeah, she
fun of
does
Nynaeve.
form a knife out of air to show, like, see, we can do everything with the power, right?
But it's not. But it looks like okay. But I swear she's gonna threaten her. So that wasn't what I was talking about. I was talking about this, where you can clearly see. Trip brought this up. So the promotional image of Rand in Column 8 is on the right.
Yeah.
The left one is from the trailer. So you can clearly see they have CGI'd the sword.
Why did they change his eye color too?
So I'm not sure if that's resolution of the eye color. Because
They
one
did,
image
it's
is
the
different
resolution.
than the other.
It's actually a different shot. Look at the way that the hood. Oh, it's the same. It's from a different time. It's the same scene.
So you're telling me he gets a different sword? So he drops Tam's sword and picks up another sword?
I know. Well, I'm glad they retconned that in though, because that's what at least it should have. It should have a friggin' heron on the handle. So
I wonder if it will move depending on the scene.
It's moving. I don't know. I don't know. But I
same-
found that crazy that it's too low on the hill. They just CGI'd it in there because they forgot it again, and it's a mess. But sorry, go ahead.
Maybe they did, man. That'd be embarrassing if they just CGI'd it. They couldn't even like make a fucking proper handle. They couldn't even retcon it properly. Like classic. Yeah, but no, the same random Lanfear. This Lanfear innkeeper bullshit. It's hilarious. It's funny. It's pretty funny, man. And did you see the Brazilian Amazon people just like straight up? They're just like with a screenshot of that scene. Rand and Celine just saying Lanfear and then all this other Brazilian talk or whatever. So they point blank spoiled it. It's done.
Well, so that's the point I brought up in my video. We talked about it before you got here. You actually have a mystery box, right? You have a mystery box, but then you announce the actor as a different character. So they announced Natasha O'Keeffe as Lanfear. Then you have her playing. Then you have her playing a character called Celine. So it's like, so you've ruined the mystery box. Actually, is in the books.
Yeah, it's bewildering. It really is. It's bewildering, man.
Well, then on top of it, them actually kissing, right? I mean,
yeah. It's more than that, right? It's like it's a no strings attached relationship that we've got going on with like Rand and one of the Forsaken. What a fantastic idea! Like, what?
Well, clearly they're doing it as a soap opera. They're not doing this as an adaptation. So,
hold on, real quick. Brian's going to bed, guys. So, good night, Brian.
All right. Take care.
See you, man. Have a good one.
What's happening, dude? What is happening?
What's happening?
Bye, buddy.
Goodbye, horny Poriel.
Yeah.
I'm a good person, Shy. Jesus. All right. Peace.
Good night, buddy. Good night. I'm laughing because he's the guy that got me into this, and now he's leaving. But it's okay. I'm having fun. So Bean, what's your take on it?
I haven't seen it yet.
You have not seen The Kiss?
No, I was just shocked.
Oh God!
Oh,
I haven't seen it either.
No.
All right, here it comes. We're gonna watch The Kiss. So go ahead, Alden. Keep going. So she has keep saying what happened? Prophet what?
While you look at get the video, you should also pull up the Swan Sanche wiki page because there's an image of her when she's with a certain general, and she the Celine actress looks more like Swan Sanche than Swan Sanche.
Oh no! Okay, hold on. Sorry, I'm doing two things at once does not work very well for me.
Fair
enough.
Right,
there's that.
No,
I'm
just sorry. I can't look at her ever since Alex brought up the fact she looks like Lord Farquaad. I'm sorry. I just ever since he's brought that up, every time I look at her, it's in my brain now.
Look, you guys are getting rare first viewings of Evergreen and I being deflowered by this season. Okay?
Oh, you haven't seen
it either?
Nope.
Oh, wait. So hold on. So you wanted me to bring up?
I haven't seen it.
What had been
my
seen
God.
cannot be
Guys, you didn't watch my
unseen.
video? I'm offended. No, I'm kidding.
We get a triple deflowering.
All right, so wait,
this is the threesome that was mentioned.
So I brought up the wiki first. What am I looking at the wiki here?
Scroll down
right
to
play
where
page?
yes. Scroll down to the serving Egwene. Look for the picture next to that.
Okay. Suwana Moraine accepted test.
Further.
Is it further down? Further down?
Yep.
Ask it.
There it is.
Did I pass it? This one right here?
Yep.
Oh, where? Which one did I pass?
Yeah, you aren't wrong.
The one you just scroll back down. You're right on it.
This right?
Yeah.
Okay. So what am I?
Lanfear looks more like Swan in that image than.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you're probably right.
I don't hate it. I think she's alright, but to be honest, I don't.
What
hate
is
her.
Lanfear? I don't know.
Yeah, I don't hate her. Yeah.
Are any of the great captains going to be introduced in this season?
No, I don't think they're going to be introduced at all.
I'll introduce them to kill him, like with some bullshit stuff. So great, I can cut crossbow bolts through the chest and survive.
Yeah, they're going to kill one every season.
Not a crossbow
Yeah,
bolt.
you're right.
Spear.
The end of
Well, if they're going to do that, then they can have Pedro Nile lead the White Cloaks against the Shan Chen. Then he can die, right?
No, they're gonna have him
All
suicide.
he's gonna have all of the copies of the Eye of the World books that were provided to all of the cast, but never read, or the writers, I should say, that they just gave all these people that they did the fake deaths for.
They forgot the CG, the sword.
To like.
Oh, they did! They did! The sword's wrong!
That's what I'm saying. It's all fucked up.
The sword's wrong. Yes, we've done it. Gird your loins is right, Thumb. So first of all, before I... Oh, go
Sorry,
ahead.
before
Who's
you
talking?
start, I
Go.
think she has a Fail nose.
It is a bold nose.
Yeah.
This is absurd. Lanfear, literally, the most arguably most attractive actress in the cast should be Lanfear. Arguably.
Look, Natasha O'Keeffe could have played tons of characters in the show.
But I got to the point yet. So this is a fairly attractive actress, right? They go out of their way with makeup to make her look less attractive.
Well, they took Karima McAdams, who is drop dead gorgeous, and put a freaking mask over her head.
Yeah, what you said. What Trip said, mate.
Yeah. So real quick, first before I hit play, shame on you all. When you leave tonight, at least click on my video and give it a like. Okay, God.
I already liked your video.
Well, thank you, but like
I even commented on it.
Sabine,
I reported it for misinformation, mate.
haven't even seen it. I mean, I am hurt deeply.
I woke
TLM,
up and I came
TLM
to your live stream.
I watch your live streams. I don't really see your videos.
I plan to see this season completely clueless as to what the fuck's gonna happen.
You're probably wise in doing that. Okay, I hope you all know I'm kidding. All right, here we go. I hope you all know I'm kidding. See, my cousin, my niece knows. My niece knows not to trust me. She says, whenever she's over, they're like, "What do you say about Uncle Steve?" And she says, "He's full of crap." And it's like, "Yep, that's about right." This is a 5-year-old. Okay, here we go. You ready? No sword. Here we go. All right.
Oh my
I'm probably gonna
God.
pause it. I'll
Steve.
pause it a little bit here, but here we go.
My friends, they used to dream of cities and traveling.
Notice the crappy music. I just want to okay.
Not me. Up here.
Do we like the long extended pauses between each word? By the way,
the dialogue doesn't make sense.
Is that the same cliff?
No, but they're saying
Overlooking the Reds camp.
Yeah, I think it is. I think it is. The one that Moraine was looking out over in the first scene.
Oh yeah, this is the same mountain as when they freaking nuke the evil man, right? Yeah.
I don't get this. These idiots who write this dialogue, which is idiotic in this video, they think because they say it slowly and softly that it makes it sound dramatic.
That's true.
It's so stupid. I don't know.
It has no weight.
No.
Well,
So,
they
all
not
right.
only have just one set for the White Tower and Shadar Logoth and
Yes.
the caves, they've only got one mountain.
They've got one mountain. I knew you were going to say that. They got one mountain. All right, here we go. Oh my God.
Well, it looks like it still fits together.
The world still fits together. This is the Great Hunt,
I
guys.
can believe it's not broken.
The world is broken.
You're
in the
supposed
Great
to
Hunt.
break it.
Well, he doesn't know anything about the goddamn world. Where's he been? Nowhere. Like, what are you talking about? Sorry,
Well,
it's just like.
could have been herding sheep, but
Well, yeah, but. we
Oh
killed
wait, you know the mining town, Breen Springs or whatever it is. It's just in that little valley by the mountain in the back.
Oh my God! Here we go.
I want to go back there.
The wheel never gives anyone what they want.
The world sucks, guys. The world is
Is he
terrible.
whispering?
What is she wearing? Sorry.
She's a
Where's the white dress?
It's like a white.
It's a blanket masquerading as a shawl.
It's a half robe. It's like a bathrobe, but half.
Where's her white dress?
She would not wear that. She wouldn't stoop to this level.
Where is her sexy clothing? Where?
She doesn't.
She always wore white dresses.
Well, remember, this is Lanfear, right? Celine kept driving him towards the Horn of Valier, glory, glory, glory. She don't, like, why is she asking about, like, why is she giving him doe eyes going, do you want to go back there? She don't give a fuck.
And
She wants power and nothing else.
at this point where they meet, they're arguably supposed to be the two most well-dressed characters we see being depicted.
Yes.
And now they're dressed
Exactly.
like shabby bums.
Does this guy remind? So when this guy walks into a town, do people mistake this guy for a fucking lord?
Nope.
No way.
And correct me if I'm wrong. Doesn't
He's not going to get his red coat. No.
With that haircut, he could pass as a soldier.
Hold on, somebody was who was talking before Lav?
Shy.
That was me. Correct me if I'm wrong. I'm pretty sure Lanfear shows complete disdain at the thought of being confused for an Aes Sedai.
Yeah,
100%.
She's the only one with a shawl. the only magic user with a shawl in the show is the fucking chosen.
There's somebody that hates Aes Sedai. I love it. I love it. All right, here we go.
Oh my God.
She's Blue Aja, fellas and ladies. Okay, here. Stick your hand in his pants. Just do it right now.
No one and nothing.
Wait, hold on a sec. Her ring changed.
Yeah,
Look at her right
I
hand.
wanted
Look
to say
at her
the
right
same.
hand.
This is like some creepy,
I'm sorry,
Does
I
she have
can't.
two rings on, and then
So
Yeah,
she's got
she
one
does.
on her. She's got one on her ring finger. Go ahead, Sabine. You say it because I saw the same thing.
For me, upon one it changes, but it almost could be, if you see it in the first shot, it almost could be what an Aes Sedai ring is supposed to look like because it's thicker, like the snake eating its tail.
I was thinking the same thing. I mean, it's probably the same ring that just moved, right? It's
Yeah,
in
she
takes
just
or
brought
whatever,
it
but
inside or something.
it
Thank
looks.
you for saying should look like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's close. Yeah. So sorry. We'll continue. Sorry. Just I noticed the difference because there's like a little like hump there, and it's gone in the next shot. All right, here we go.
Oh, they'll hump later, Steve.
She also
I'm pretty
seems
sure
to
I'm
shrink.
pretty sure he's gonna hump
God.
her over this mountaintop right here. No strings attached, brah. All right, here we go.
He brings Karen
Oh, hold on. I'm gonna replay that because she says something stupid. Okay. Sorry. Here we go.
No one and nothing ever gives you what you want.
No one and nothing gives you what you want.
What does that even
You are
mean?
alone and never,
Well,
never alone.
Pretty much.
okay, that kind of fits with her character when you think about like what the words mean. She's basically saying that no one can give him what he wants; that only he can take that power.
Yes.
But she doesn't say that.
But because it's such a bad, it's so badly written because she says right after it, I think she says you have to take it right now. So hold on.
If you want something,
Yeah.
you have to take it.
So yeah, like the words are terrible in the way that they're strung together, but they do say like her basic premise.
Correct, but it's again, it's sort of the same thing as the Nynaeve room. The way she's delivering it is wrong. The way it is written is wrong. The way she's all doing it all like fluttery eyed here. That's just not how I see.
That isn't.
She's more straightforward and like brusque.
Yeah, she should be like, stop being a pussy. Go get the Horn of Valir.
Pretty
Capture,
This
get
is
the glory.
This is a woman who is hundreds of years old who has had how much practice flirting and manipulating men, and this is how she's fucking acting?
Plus
Sorry.
compulsion. Plus
I
compulsion.
really hate this.
They
Just being
ironically
right.
make her weaker as a character.
What's up, CA? Constrained Actionism. How are you? Go ahead, Chai. Keep going.
They made her weaker. They made her more. They try to make her more seductive in the wrong way. When she was always feeding his ambition, trying to at least. and failing.
Mahalander, what's up, Ahmad? You want to go by Ahmad, or is that good for you?
If that's easier. Hey, everyone.
Whatever
how's
you
it
want,
going?
man. It's your world. I'm just living in it. How are you?
How's it going? Doing well.
Good.
Doing well. Just got off work, actually.
Are you doing okay? Have you seen this scene yet?
I saw your video on it earlier.
Come on. See?
Yeah.
Exactly right answer.
I lost
Beautiful.
brain cells. Let's just say that.
Yeah, we're all dumber for watching.
So
it,
you
that's
just said you watched my video and lost brain cells, bro. Like, what the hell? So,
Unfortunately.
I'm making you blue brain cells now. I feel bad. Thanks for being here. We're gonna get to. We haven't got to the worst part yet. So who's about to die inside? Who hasn't seen this? So so Sabine hasn't seen it. Ynon hasn't seen it.
I haven't seen it all the way through. So
get ready for a piece of you to die. Okay, here it comes. Oh, what?
Wait. So this scene, I want to just an example of what I was saying before, where they're making her look uglier. You know how they use makeup to make your skin look normal on camera? She looks pale and white compared to his skin. They do something with the makeup on her eyes and nose to make her look anemic. You know, and
it makes her look sickly.
The most beautiful woman in the world, arguably.
Well, pale white is right, but I'm right. I'm with you. The eyes,
white, not pale white. That's sickly white.
Yeah, no, I'm with you. There's a way. Yeah, I don't disagree.
Why would this actress sign up for this unless they didn't tell her what the actual role was?
She don't, man. Look, man. Like I don't blame
because
the
she's
actress.
old and washed up.
I don't blame
she's not washed up. She's a good actress.
No. Hold on. I want to say I don't blame the actors or actresses for any of this. They're just playing. They're making their money. They've been asked to play a role. It would be like me trying to apply for a job and then going, no, you want to give me the job? No, I don't think. If I apply for a job, they're making money, right? I mean, she is getting older, right? So she's, they asked her to play an attractive sex pot. What she's like, wow, okay, fuck yeah, I'm in, right? So I can't really blame her for that. It's the material they've given her. At least that's where I'm at. Like, if you don't agree with that, that's cool. I just, all these actors and actresses should be pissed, especially Joshua, because Joshua should be the hottest ticket in Hollywood, and they've dumped all over the material, and they've made it worse. So nobody cares about this show. So, right? Am I wrong? Like, disagree?
No, you're right. I think she's fine, but to be frank, I actually don't. I think she's fine. I don't have a problem with it.
I would rather
She
her.
looks like Daughter of the Night more than Seductress Celine Budd, so they just got that part wrong. This would have been. Do you know what I mean? Like this would have been fine character.
I don't disagree, but I feel like you could have cast like basically 20-year-olds and gotten the same effect by just claiming they're older.
Well, the age difference is a little bit. Oh, hey, look, it's one of those things. It's like, this is not a hill I'm going to die on. Is she the worst choice? No. Would she be my choice? Would she be my choice? No. Is she a good actress? Yes. But, I think all of these people in their own right are probably good actors and actresses, but they make them look bad by the material. So, if she just knocks it out of the park, is Lanfear fine? I'm not going to be like, what the fuck, right? So it could be passable if they gave her the right material. That's my take.
I will say that at least they didn't like race swap her or something.
They could have done a lot of things, and she's black hair, pale white. At least they got those two parts right. All right, is everybody ready?
Steve, keep in mind, from what I can determine, they auditioned a lot of different people and hired them, and then they didn't find out until later what role they were playing.
Yeah, that's true.
Joshua didn't know he had Rand. Marcus didn't know he was Perrin. So on and so forth.
Okay. Well, I don't know.
Do you see this actress walking down a street holding a bloody corpse in a blind rage?
Nah, but if they do, it'd be cool. I mean, yeah, I could actually.
Yeah,
she's in Peaky Blinders and she did some shit in that, so I could see her doing that. So it wouldn't have been my. It wouldn't have been my choice, but it's passable in terms of the rest of the castings to other things. At least,
okay.
Go ahead, Trip.
No, I was just going to say, I just wish they would have, and maybe they will. I wish they would have done Celine as one actress and Lanfear as a different actress, but it looks like they've mixed them.
I feel like they don't actually have to. Or shouldn't have done that, just because like the mystery box thing is she shows up everywhere as the same person. She doesn't change her appearance because it's part of her like narcissistic personality. She doesn't care who knows her.
She uses Mask of Mirrors to look differently. So Celine does not look like Lanfear.
Correct.
Yeah,
but
I was about
she
to mention that.
She practically just looks younger. I mean, Rand describes the change as she looks just more mature and more beautiful
More
when she
ripe.
changes
Yes.
from Celine to Lanfear, but not really different.
Yeah, so I
So
think
they
it's
could have
good.
just
Yeah.
de-aged her a little bit. I mean,
Or-
the
or- yeah.
technology is there today to just give her a little bit of younger appearance. They have the money for it.
No, they
Well, we saw what they did in the first season with that.
Wigs.
Well, look, I think Drew's point is I think they could have just got a little bit younger actress with the same attributes as her and put her in Celine, and you got your mystery box. I mean,
They
it's
had,
just-
they hired her. They already hired her. That like Trip said earlier, which is 100% correct. They hired Celine and they gave her the job of fucking Suroth or whatever, which was retarded.
Yeah. All right,
I will
here we
add-
go. Go ahead.
We're trying to delay, Steve. Can't you
I
tell?
know you are. I know you
we
are.
don't
Add,
want to see
add,
it.
please add.
Then I'll
Real
delay.
quick.
No, add. Please add. I don't want to
So,
see it again. Add.
Some people give the books shit about the Celine mystery box being a little bit obvious. I really don't think it was ever supposed to be much of a mystery.
It's not.
None of it is supposed
Yeah.
to be a mystery.
Which is what's funny
Agreed.
about it, right? Because Rand is because it's only a mystery to Rand. Everyone else knows.
Exactly.
And that's what's funny about it.
But you'll,
So yes.
on the various forums, you'll see book readers and rereaders and whatnot giving this part of the books a lot of shit,
Well,
and
look,
it's always blown my mind.
It's
But-
very
and the Rand being the dragon bit too. Those aren't supposed to be mysteries to the reader.
They're very look. Yes, they're very obvious to anybody paying attention. My point is for people that are so hell bent on having mystery boxes and shit. This is
Yeah.
one that you could have done. That's actually book accurate. Whether it's obvious or not, you could have done it, and they just
Yeah.
chose to announce her as Lanfear.
I know,
That's all.
spoilers.
I feel like the only true mystery is the Hadnan Kadir and her in the desert.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, that one is But they'll
If
screw
at
that
the
up
end of
too.
book one, after Rand
Sure.
channel sided and blows up an army, you don't know he's the Dragon Reborn. But at this point, something is wrong with your head.
What the hell is Sidene? What are you talking about?
I'm talking about the actual.
Sidene means your power.
Oh, you're right. Your power. He said it in the cold open. You're right. Right? Is that what we're talking about?
Yeah, cold open of
Old tongue,
episode
right.
8 or whatever.
My bad.
Hey,
I'm
I
sorry.
forgot. I was gonna say I forgot. I blocked out season 1 was so bad and forgettable. I've forgotten huge swaths of it. Was Sidene ever mentioned in the first season? I can't remember.
Yes.
The cold
Familiar.
open of
Nobody
It
understood
was a
it. but it
cold
was mentioned.
open, and they translated it to your power.
Okay, so Sidene. Okay. Real quick, because it's just gonna delay it more. Thank God. Maybe my internet will go out before I have to show you guys. Okay. So Sidene is the word Sidene is mentioned in the cold open where Louis Theron is talking to his butch
Latra.
girlfriend. Is that I think?
Latra.
Okay, who is it? Whatever that person he's talking to.
His
It's-
female counterpart.
He says Sidene in Old Tongue, and they translate it to your power. So the actual Sidene, the male half of the power, is never mentioned, and just by them fucking up that translation, I think it just proves that Sidene is not going to be in the show.
In one of the animations, though, they did. I think they did, didn't they?
Well, yeah, they've said straight up the animation.
I don't consider those part of the show.
Well, they say they're not part of the show either. They've come right out and said they're separate. So
Okay.
because they're they're more I should
Too
say
accurate. Yeah, that's right.
they're much more accurate than the show, so it can't be part of the show, right? So
Yeah, that's funny.
okay, I think it's time.
Wait,
Shit. Wait, yes, wait, go.
There's one thing I wanted to mention about the coloring of her, because it could
Okay.
just be a filtering thing. Because
Okay.
usually you put a color filter on top of everything you shoot, or often
Yeah.
you do. And if you put a color filter that pulls out the blues, because her hair is really blue as well, you can see the blue shimmer. Maybe that's what makes her her eyes look so dark. And his skin as well. If you look at his skin, you really can see the dark patches really well. That could be a color filter problem. So maybe that's why she looks so sickly.
Okay, good point. Like yeah, that's awesome. No, I never think about that stuff. That's not awesome that she looks sickly, but I do have to say Dempsey is right. 70% of the time, it works every time. Don't forget that 70% of people love this show. And we're the 30% assholes. Dovey, good night, sir. Work 15 hours, bro. Good luck, dude. Good luck. Thanks for hanging out, man.
Good
I appreciate it.
night.
And thank you for the super, dude. I hope we gave you your value out of it. I think we did. So thank you, Wielder of Kalendor, Dovey, Ande Se Toby's again. We'll see you soon, buddy. Oh God, it's time. Shit. All right. Oh no, I think my power is going out. Oh, okay. Here it comes.
We should have Celine Dion playing right now.
What? Okay, so can we hold on. I know. So just I want you to witness how long this takes. Okay, we're at. Okay, so it was the last word she
watch
says.
more closely.
All right, so she says a word at 43 seconds. Wait, okay, there's the last word. 40. So here we go.
I'm gonna make you pay for this.
Look at the long stare. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
You need to blur this.
And this is the type of content that gave me headaches all of season 1.
There you go.
You're all just being homophobic.
What?
Wait.
Explain that, mate. What you saying? They made her tranny as well.
Well, it's not. The cringe isn't because of an age difference or because of looks or anything, because they're both good-looking people, and yeah, I think we all know I'm a cougar to begin with half the time, so that doesn't bother me at all.
Yeah.
It's the context. It should not
Steve, you're an asshole.
be happening.
Sorry,
What?
Yeah, I agree with you.
You're
Like,
not
it's
looking at
fine
what
that
the
they're kissing and everything. It's just it shouldn't be happening.
Exactly. Yes, it should not be happening. This
The first
right here-
woman he kisses is Avienda.
No, Elaine.
This is like a scene.
Oh my God, Steve!
Oh yeah, you're right. It is Elaine. My mistake.
Really?
How old are you, Steve?
He's helping Rand get
I'm
this.
2. I'm 2.5. My son tells me all the time.
God.
No, it's like I had like this. It's like I don't
We're
know.
gonna have to
It's
explain
like-
to my kids now that this is like what statutory rape looks like. By the way,
It's just
when we watch
it's
What
crazy.
Steve is doing to us is like statutory
sorry.
rape. Yes,
Sorry.
it is.
I said
Yeah.
grape, right? I was trying to be
Yeah,
right.
jeez, trying to get me demonetized and kicked
Ah,
off.
grapes
the
and
platform.
apples and oranges
Sorry,
and
I
lemons.
this is
You're
like the
doing
third
that.
time it's been said.
I didn't do anything. I am innocent. I don't know what you're talking about. Thank you,
Leave it out.
Grumpy.
You can put
Um,
flaming.
Look,
Statutory
look.
flaming.
The whole point of this makes Rand weak. I'm sorry, I don't care. This makes Rand weak. This makes easily manipulated. He's fallen. She's got her claws in him. That we already know that they're gonna have a no strings attached relationship. It's a catastrophe. It's a catastrophe.
Maybe no more simping for Egwene, maybe. Though.
But if it's no strings attached, that impacts the later scene with Avienda, Moraine, and Egwene at the docks.
But they just said that, mate. It's just bullshit. Obviously, she's going to be putting strings on him. They just want it to appear that way.
Yeah.
Well,
Because it
it's
looks
not going to
cool.
happen because
Well, the
it would-
docs.
well,
Oh, I guess you're
don't
right.
know. There's
Maybe.
just something happening at that moment that's not going to happen because they want to keep a certain character.
Okay,
They don't
so
want to
that's
spoil something.
That's
okay.
a good
Sabine, that's
point.
the important. Go ahead, Alan, because we're thinking the same thing. Because that is the important thing. Go ahead. Say what you're gonna say. I thought you were gonna say something. No. The
No,
important-
I think that she's right, the German lady,
Yeah, I
about
agree.
like how it
Being-
doesn't like change too much of the stuff. It's more like it shows his toxic masculinity because he thinks it's no strings attached and she doesn't.
Oh my god.
You know, that is so retarded. I could see these morons coming up with that.
It
The
just
R-
makes him.
the
You're
R
right.
word.
It makes him. You're right. It makes him look stupid. Right. We've already seen him. What have we seen him do so far? So far, we've seen dumb shit Rand let the Dark One free. We've seen accidentally, right? We've seen dumb shit Rand fall for one of the Forsaken. Do you know what? By the end of this season, everyone's just going to be like, "This dragon bloke's the dumbest prick that's ever
Yeah,
walked."
look,
fucking
so
Rand."
He
Hold
also
on.
shaved his head to hide.
This
Wait,
is
you know
the
what
show.
this implies? If
But
Ishmael was a
this could
woman,
be- This could be Rafe swerving us. Rand goes over to the dark side with Lanfear and joins the dark one. And that's the whole rest of the show.
Shy finish, man. I heard you go.
This implies that if Ishmael was simply a woman, Rand would have been like, you know what? Yeah, I'll set you free.
Oh no!
Oh God!
I think so.
Did it on purpose.
Look, so the bigger problem, and people don't seem to understand. I shouldn't say people. The shills. I don't like the word shills, but I'm going to use it because it's late and I don't have a better one. They don't seem to, the implications of the things that are happening down the line of this show. There's supposed to be a continuity person that says, well, if you do this, you're going to have to change that. Well, that's all out the window. I'm taking this off the screen. I can't do it anymore. Sorry. I just can't do it. Get out of here.
I was going to stop.
They don't understand the effects later that it will have on the show. It's a show, not even the show, the effects of things that should happen. And then on top of that, you talk about Rand, Rand's story. So he's in the background for all of season 1. He then has a cry fest they have a cry-in, and him and Ishmael almost hug. And then he lets him out, and then he says, I got to piss off to save my friends. So he pisses off to save his friends, and saving it and protecting his friends means going to Cairhien and shacking up with an old innkeeper for months, and trying to go in and see land in the most populous city, one of the most populous cities in the world. How does that track?
Doesn't
you've abandoned your friends to sleep with an older lady? Like that's literally what he's done here.
And especially
but
if he's worried,
explains why he goes to Cairhien, which is like the 3rd largest city in the wetlands.
I was going to say, he's afraid he's going to go mad, which is what this is setting up at the end of it. Because he asked Moraine, I'm going to go mad now, aren't I? And the whole implication is he's like, I'm going to go somewhere away from people because I don't want to go mad and I don't want to hurt my friends. So you're going to go into a populous city when you think you're going to go mad and take people out? That is so retarded. I could see Rafe and his merry band of morons thinking, oh, well, yeah, he'll go there because no one ever think to look for him. Well, I'm sorry, dumbasses. He wouldn't think to look for him because no idiot would go there.
Nobody knows what he looks like. Like, why? Who's he hiding from? There's like nobody knows who he is. Like I'm hiding. Sorry, who's talking?
Wait, Dana, the dark friend, mentioned Egwene.
I heard somebody that was low talking. Trip. I want to hear the low talker. Who's low talking? Go.
That was me. And
go. Speak up, Shy. God. Go.
Am I quiet?
I
never.
Yes.
No.
Oh.
Go. You're good.
This is going to create a future problem in that they either will not be able to, or they will contradict if they establish that the Ogier, what are they called again?
What's the
place where they all live? The Ogier?
The Steading?
Steadings, yes. That you can't use the power there, and that's where all men used to go to not go insane. So why would man not go there?
Why would it go to Steading? Oh my god!
I didn't even think of that. That's a great call.
I didn't even think about that. That would be the perfect.
That is where a lot of the men went.
Yeah.
During the break-in.
They certainly didn't go to cities.
He has an Ogier friend who can tell him, "Hey, you want to?"
I don't have the right mental health facilities in.
Well, the issue with that is the Ogier friend never told him about Steadings.
Yep.
I don't think Loyal knows what a Steading is. Like, oh, sorry, my bad. Well, I mean,
they may not exist.
Well, I mean, look, man, this is just the tip of the iceberg, right? It's like, you see her bio, and I'm running out of gas. We're gonna wrap up here in a few minutes, but you see like Elaine's bio, right? And it's like you think to yourself, it's like, so they have nothing to say about her. Now that's your own fault because you did that. But then you start thinking about the things that they change and then the implications that's going to have on the things that she has to do later. She has no reason to become friends with Egwene. Zero. Correct. Her whole the whole reason she becomes friends with Egwene is because of Rand. Elaine seeks her out because she is the girl from the Two Rivers that knows this Rand guy that I met when he fell into my garden. Now,
hey Steve.
Yeah.
Hey Steve, I gotta head out, man.
Yeah, man.
I'll see all you guys later, and thanks for letting me on. And Trip, Steve, Pana, all the rest of y'all. Y'all have a good night, and I'll catch all y'all later.
Thanks a
Later.
lot.
Bye.
Good night.
Well,
I got him. There we go. All right. So yeah. So So you guys got my point. It's one of those. That's just the tip of the iceberg, right? Like and they don't think about this stuff, but that's look. We have a 5-month jump to clean all that up, right? We got 5 months. We'll show up in the tower. Elaine and Egwene are gonna be arm in arm besties, and we're just not gonna tell you how it happened, right? That's a 5-month jump. Cleans all that.
Are they
shit
going
up.
to do insta love without Tavir in nature?
Probably.
I got another question. Has
Probably,
Sholeal
yeah.
even mentioned his mother?
Who?
No.
Sholeal even mentioned his mother.
he's
Yeah,
meant
the
to
one
be
that didn't
mention
back.
anything.
They did mention her. They stabbed her in the baby. So they mentioned her at the short end of a fucking sword, right to the belly.
Where our main character.
We're
cannot
talking about
have brain
Agumar?
damage.
Oh, sorry.
No, we're talking about Loyal's mother. I
Oh, I
thought.
thought you meant Tigraine. Sorry, mate. No, they haven't mentioned Loyal's mum. They should have.
They haven't mentioned anything about
Loyal
about
did a
Ogier
good-
yet.
So we've gotten no
They
Ogier
wasted
culture,
him, mate.
no Two Rivers culture, both of which are important as the series progresses.
No, Matt. You see, we need diversity, not culture.
We did get a little bit of Aiel culture in episode 3
Yeah, that's.
Oh, what dead Gaul?
No,
Yeah.
not really.
when
rocks.
Tom is doing his whole like Geoto spiel thing, right? So
Yeah.
Yeah, but the only thing he said is, yeah, they were whales when they kill. That's all he said. Then he said, may you always find water and shade without explaining what it means. And that's all of culture where you'll be
He
got.
said the word. He said the thing. He said the thing. Yeah. Meanwhile,
but that is still technically more than we got of the Ogier or the
That's
Two
true,
Rivers.
though. You're right.
That's a fact, you know.
The funny thing is you have people clapping, going, "They said the thing," and the rest of us are all looking at it, going, "Is that Gaul? Is that
Yeah.
that
Well, they've
dead
got the
Gaul?"
Stone Dog statue, so
No,
kind
it's
of.
Gaul. I would bet money it is, but I'm just saying I'm proving the point. You got people in the background. There's two types of people watching the show: the clapping, going, "Yay!" They said the water and chain thing, and then us who are going, "Who's that Aiel? Is that a Stone Dog? Is that Gaul? Is he dead? What the hell is happening?" Right? I mean,
I hope it's Gaul, honestly.
It's Gaul.
At least
It's
he can
100%
escape.
Gaul.
Yeah.
Just like I think Tom is dead. I think Tom is I think
The
Tom is
issue,
dead.
though, with it being a Stone Dog is their whole motto, like for combat, is they don't stop combat until they have won or died. They wouldn't be fucking captured.
Well, true, but do you think they care? They killed Gaul. Gaul's also not dead.
Or they could have captured him the way they did in the books, but I doubt they thought that through.
Yeah, that's true. He does get captured in the books too. So like, but
Well, he's
I mean,
asleep.
Maybe it's another Stone Dog.
He was asleep, yes, and he got overwhelmed by like a dozen people.
Yeah.
And killed
Yeah.
how many of them?
20.
5, I think.
Yeah.
They left bodies everywhere once they busted out of that cage. That I can't.
I can't wait for Avienda
yeah.
flippy kicks
Fuck.
to get Perrin out. I am so excited to see some Avienda flippy kicks this season. It's gonna be my
Maybe
favorite
she'll
part.
have a
Kick
cape
you, mate.
pull as well.
She's gonna have a cape.
No, maybe she'll have a cape pull, like Blood Snow.
Oh, why not? Let's just do it all.
Well,
'Cause,
the issue is the White Cloaks don't wear cloaks, so she won't be able to get the cape
or
pulled.
breastplates or weapons or anything, right?
No, but they've got shoulder fins, mate.
Oh, that's
What's
you're
your-
right.
what's your-
I
what's your
forgot. You
problem?
just turn right, and it like makes
Everything
the shield
gets
come out. Right?
attracted to that. It's got like special
No.
magnets in it. All the
Magnet. It's
weapons
a
get drawn there.
magnet. It's like Kaladin, right? That just
Yeah.
like all the
Exactly.
arrows go right there.
Using adhesion. That's right, mate.
No, she'll rip one off and it will become a boomerang.
Ugh.
That'd actually.
How
be funny.
many-
I'd pay to see that. That'd be.
Yeah.
That'd be hilarious.
How much do you think they're gonna mess up the black veil not being worn when she's fighting?
All the time.
I don't know. They got criticized for it that first season. So
Yeah,
they,
I don't
maybe
know.
They
Some might-
did show her pulling it up in the trailer.
I'm sort of with Sabine. I think it's going to be one of those things where they're going to start with it, and it's going to keep falling down, and they're just
Okay,
not
so-
going to bother.
Not defending the show, the travesty of the show, but after not having things on their face, and that's almost always in their contracts and stuff.
Yeah, I know.
They want their face.
Yeah, but like you can still act with things on your face. If you don't want to take the role, then just screw you.
Well,
Dude,
I might, hold on,
how
but
good was
Matt's right.
Mandalorian until they took his fucking helmet off? Like,
But
that's-
Matt's right. But Matt's right. But my point about that is, it's not like it's on all. It's like you pull it up, you fight, you take it down. It should
Because
be
like
that big.
Judge Dredd did what is it, an hour or 45-minute movie, and never once took the fucking helmet off.
That's because
That's an era long gone.
Let's not talk about that movie.
About the role.
There's an even more iconic character, Darth Vader.
Yeah,
You
correct.
never
Yeah.
see his face, and he's one of the most scary villains in the first Star Wars movies. You don't need to see a face to have a good actor.
No, but it's like Matt said, but it's in their contracts. Like actors will like it's part of what they, they're
Yeah, but-
unions. It's why they're all out of work at the moment. So fuck them.
Yeah, but then don't give them these kind of contracts if you know they're
Go
going
to
be a
independence.
character that is going to be veiled.
Yeah, it's just I don't know. It's one of those things. It's like I know you're all right. It's in the contracts, but it's like it's not even. We're not asking you to do a talking scene with your veil up. Just when you go into combat, put the thing up and take it down. That's it. So I don't know if she pulls it up in some of the, so we'll see. I think it's going to be more of a prop problem where they can't keep it up. So she's going to go into the fight with it on, and then it's going to fall off while they're doing flippy kicks. But the problem is maybe I'm wrong because none of these people are going to do their own stunts. Maybe the veils will stay up to hide the stunt doubles.
Oh.
Maybe. So that would be.
Well, they do have Suroth wearing a veil, right? So that is sort of.
No, Suroth's wearing a cheese grater over her face.
She's wearing a Hellraiser helmet.
It's a file.
Yeah,
It's the Zelda Thunder helmet.
It's the Zelda Thunder helmet. We found another piece of armor. Troy, we got Troy, Zelda, we got Man of Steel. Now we got, man, it is the Thunder helmet. Jesus, I didn't even think about that. Shame on me. I played through that whole game too. God damn. So, Zelda, bro.
Oh.
Late to the party, pal. Sorry. Why are you still awake? It's 3 a.m. Holy shit. Sorry guys. So yeah, fuck man. Trip, you're here this whole time. Foo Silverbow, I love it.
Foo Silverbow.
I love it. I am in. So guys, I want to get parting words from each of you. Let's try and not go too crazy, but we're gonna go backwards because we'll go with the people that came in latest. Ahmad Mahalaner, do you have any words for us for season 2 expectations? Anything you want to just get out there while we're here? What do you think? Anything?
I don't have much to say, except bracing myself, I guess.
Girding the loins.
Yep. Well, I hate that term, only because it's so overused. But yeah, thanks for everything you do, Steve.
Oh well, thank you for watching and thank you for being here. I appreciate it very much. I'm going to ask you a question then. Most destroyed character season 2. What do you think?
Ingtar.
Ingtar. I like that. That's a good answer. That's a good answer. Aldan, my man, the myth, the legend, wielder of Kalandor.
Yeah.
What you got, my man? Any season 2?
Yeah. Okay. Yep. So girding the loins is not going to work, guys. I tried that, and then once the trailer came out, I was in fucking. I was traumatized for the rest of the week. So it's not going to work. We can't gird the loins. We're going to have to laugh this motherfucker off. That's my advice. We're just going to have to find it funny, find the humor. That's the only thing that works. Yeah, correct. And casks of wine fucking help as well. The what was your question, mate? Who's going to be destroyed?
If you want to do that too, which character do you think is going to be most destroyed? We'll get that from everybody.
Yeah, I think they could see this. You know what I'm actually interested to see after watching the interviews. I loved the way that Yoshi handled himself. Like, I'm not going to lie, I really did. I loved the way he handled himself. I love the way that he explained his character. I love the little things that he was like saying without saying them as well. So, like, what I'm interested to see is, like, I know they've already shown us what they're trying to do with the character of Randall Thor and the disgracefulness that they're putting him through. So, what I'm interested to see is in how Yosha tries to subvert that, because I got the sense in some of his interviews that he was doing some things to try and subvert that. A bit of a Geralt of Rivia situation in The Witcher, if you like. So he may not make it to season 3. They might sack him before then.
Well, yeah, you know what? That's a good point because I need to watch some more of the interviews. But yeah, I feel like there's some. What have you done to my character? That I've said it a lot. This Joshua should be the it man right now. Like he should be freaking.
He's actually good.
He's a good actor too. No, I think he's a good actor. It's like it should be the Game of Thrones effect that it had for Kit Harington and the kid that played Robb Stark. Those guys were freaking just their careers like what Foom, right? And it's like Yasha's in freaking a bit part in freaking Gran Turismo. That's like it's like this guy should be like just his star should have shot. And it's done nothing. And I think you're right. Some low key shade being thrown around. He may be the next Barney Harris.
Well, I don't know about that. I was interested to see it. Right, it was interesting to see him. And to be fair, as well, Rosamund Pike. I saw her answer a question about. Someone asked her at one point, like, what, how's it helped? What's it sort of meant to the way that you're approaching this with you like doing the audio books and getting into the lore and that sort of stuff. And she looked uncomfortable. She sort of looked at Yosha or whatever, and they sort of like had this like shared moment. And she was like, well, we had to rebuild some sets. You know what I mean? Like we learned that was a mistake and these sorts of things. So
did she say that?
Yeah, she did say that. That's what I'm saying.
She said we had to rebuild some sets. That's a mistake.
We had to rebuild
because I've missed a lot of the interviews. I got some stuff to catch. She said, "Wow." Yeah. So confirmed. Nobody read the freaking series and knew we go back to the Two Rivers. Wow.
No, that's what she said, and that's right. The question was like about her because she's a producer, right? So it was framed in that context,
right?
And like what have you learned? What would you do? That sort of thing, and that was good to see. Like let's be honest, that's good to see. So hopefully, some of the knowledge that she's picking up by actually having to be these characters will come out. Maybe that comes out in season 3. It's not going to be season 2. This is, like I said, best way to approach this is with laughter, guys, because it's going to be so fucking far off. It's not even funny. So if we laugh through it, and then I don't know, maybe we'll see something down the track.
Maybe. I love your optimism, my man. Thanks for hopping in, buddy. Sabine, thank you for coming in. I appreciate it. So any words, and then I don't know who do you think's? I guess we'll ask everybody. Who do you think's gonna be the worst off?
Well, my prediction for season 2 is that they are even going to destroy Rand and Lanfear more by giving her the initiative on Rand's plan to find Logain. So it's not even going to be his idea. It's going to be her pushing him, like saying, you have to take what you want, so you have to go and do this. And I think this is their approach to the Shadow Rising, where he's starting to develop his own plans, and they are going to give this to Lanfear. This is my horrible prediction for season 2.
I didn't even think about that. It's her idea for him to break in and get talked to.
Yeah, they could totally do that.
Why would he even be carrying that? Like but it's stupid enough to be right. Oh my god! Go ahead. Sorry.
And the character that they're going to destroy the most is the same that they destroyed the most at season 1, in my opinion, and it's sadly Moraine, because she's nothing like in the books. There's no character trait from her that you can find in the show that she has in the books. And they're going to do this even more in season 2 with her pushing Lan away and everything.
Oh god. Yeah, I mean the worst thing about Moraine is she's actually so freaking smart in the books. Yeah, and none of that is, they're just gonna say, hey, look at her. She's 16 moves ahead in Deus de Mar. Isn't she a smart one? And it's gonna be like, dude, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Man,
and she's also still compassionate in the books. She really cares for them. And in the show, nothing.
Yeah, you could. Yes, nothing. Exactly. Yeah, good points. Thank you so much. Yeah.
In the books, she's constantly especially in the first one, she's constantly saying, "This is what I know. This is the limits of what I know. Please trust me." And then, and Rand's like, "No."
Rand's like, "Get fucked, witch."
She doesn't like go quiet until the 4th book.
Yeah.
And 5th book. Like up until those 2 books, she's constantly trying to share information. And then in the 4th book and 5th book, she's like, okay, I'm just gonna let you do your own thing and I'm just gonna watch you fail.
Oh god. Get fucked, bitch. Which I love that. That was good. So
That's
thank
what
you,
he-
Sabine. That was a great answer. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you.
Can I
for
say something
your
real quick?
support. Yeah, of course. Go.
I just wanted to say, so the reason my mind went directly to Ingtar is because I kind of wrote off all the characters that were introduced in season 1. So like Moraine, Perrin, those characters are destroyed to a point of no return at this point.
I think the Ingtar answer is spot on because I think that's one of the things that most of us. I mean, the Great Hunt. That's one of the biggest, best storylines and completions in the whole thing, and I don't think they're going to do any. He's going to be destroyed from them lack of actually doing anything with it. I don't even think they're going to touch Ingtar. I think Ingtar is just going to be a part of Perrin's merry men, and they're not even going to touch any of the shit that has to do with him. Because why would they?
They've got him at that social thing though, so maybe they will do it.
Maybe.
The thing with the social doesn't make sense though if Ingtar's there, because like his whole role was opening the gates at Faldara.
Yeah, no, I'm with you, mate. Doesn't have to make sense.
Stop thinking. Just stop thinking. Chris, what do you got? Same question. If you got answers to them, what do you think?
I think the most ruined character will be Uno, because
He's dead.
I think they're going to combine him with Ingtar,
and they're going to kill him. But
well, okay. So wait. So
they're going to
you
kill
know
him.
he's dead, right? Again.
Yeah, exactly. Again.
Yeah, okay. So they're just gonna
fucking chop him twice. Fuck
Dude,
Uno.
that is my favorite scene from that thing. Is you just see him face down in the dirt in the foreground, right? They got that wide shot, and you can see them all kneeling. And Ingtar, you can tell, or not Ingtar, you can see perfectly. Uno is just laying there face down, dead in the dirt. It's my favorite. It's my favorite.
He's gassed. He's fucked.
Oh man! Any long predictions besides for Uno being a mess? It's okay if it's no.
Not right now.
Okay,
Not
I
at-
just
not
want to
at-
make sure I
not-
give everybody the time.
Not at 3 a.m.
I shoot. Here.
Sound like all of you.
Matt, the defender against the Whammo Master, what you got for me, buddy?
You know what I think the biggest they're going to do. See, because
I don't know, man. You come up with some of the best stuff.
We know Rafe read ahead. He knows that they can sex change characters with one of the powers. So they're going to make Rand the trans Randina, recast him with a woman, and solve their whole like man hero problem in one fell swoop.
So they're just to destroy everybody. Is that?
Yep.
Well, I guess
They'll kill up any of the male Forsaken and bring them back as female Forsaken because it's one power. It's no different. They'll do the whole bit to make it all.
Matt is the destroyer of worlds. You are the betrayer of hope. You're the destroyer of hope. We're gonna give you Samuel's title, destroyer of hope, Matt,
and father of lies because that works.
I look at this show as inoculating me against what's coming in three months after it.
You realize how bad. So now that they've confirmed, stuff keeps coming up because you guys got such good stuff to say. They've called, now that they've confirmed Ishii is Ishii because they didn't do any of that work in the show. They call him the father of lies and they call him the betrayer of hope. So one of them is wrong. Which one is it? It's like one is wrong. He's not both. The father of lies is the dark one. The betrayer of hope is Ishmael. Which one is it? Sorry.
Also, just as a semi-serious prediction, I think there's
Tom, you're
only
great.
8 Forsaken in the show, not 13.
I think you're dead on with that. Yeah, I think What 4 are dead? And then we'll go on to Yanon. What 4 aren't going to make the cut?
There's remember those 8 dolls in the first season, and there were seven or 8 sigils in the Dark One social.
Yeah, when what's his name was worshipping them for some reason.
On those sigils, if you look in close, you can make out some of symbols that look like they represent various Forsaken.
Yeah,
like the spider, you know.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay,
Didn't they even say in Ishii's description that the Forsaken are bound in seals? So
it's exactly right. Is because I joked about that when we saw the Darkbrand daycare thing. I joked it's like what if those are actually the seals, and then we get that bio where it's like they're sealed away. It's like what are you? I was joking. Holy shit! So
you're a prophet. Never forget, you're an actual prophet, Steve.
So we're not
manifested it.
Get all the Forsaken out before the last battle, then. Or
I think the seals on the Forsaken are separate from the seals on the board in the show.
Yeah, I think that's probably right.
So, question: does that mean they're just standing on a seal where one of his fellow Forsaken is, and they haven't freed them?
Well,
It needs to be
remember,
Rand freeing him.
In the book, they actually hate each other. So it's not
They
like-
do, but he still would free them so he can use them as minions.
Oh shoot! Scroll
Well,
up in
he
our
freed
DMs.
them.
Why would he need them when he has that little girl
Wait.
as his minion?
Where did my DMs go? My Discord closed on me. That's why I'm sorry.
No,
What am I
I'm
missing?
talking about the seals thing.
Yeah.
It's in our DMs.
Go back to whenever they came out with the thing at the end of episode 8. I'm pretty sure I posted the pics to you.
Okay, I see your
A
spear
high
thing.
resolute, and not for tonight. I was just saying since Matt brought that up.
Yeah, that might be cool to look at because I'm
Yeah.
with all the interviews and stuff because that's when I was sick and screwed. So I
Right.
didn't. Yeah. So I'll go through this. Thanks, Trip.
What's wrong with you,
Yeah,
mate?
Matt
You all right?
points out the
What was so I have I have a form of leukemia.
Right.
So I was having trouble getting my medicine.
Yep.
So I was pretty sick for about a week and a half. So
Yeah, right.
that's all. So it's all good. It's in remission and all that stuff. So it's it's just managing. So it's not like I'm in imminent danger. But with the opioid thing and crisis and some of the insurance stuff going on with medication, I had some trouble getting my medication for less than $3,000. So yeah, so it's
Yeah,
but
I myself, my brother. So it's
yeah. So it's one of those things. It's anybody that's had to go through that knows it's a complete pain in the ass, and there's nothing you can do about it. So just sort of grin and bear it and get through it. So we're through it. So we're through it. So that's the best thing about all that. So but thanks. Yeah, it's all good. So Yanan, what you got for me?
Hard to say who will be the most destroyed character. Like, I've been thinking about it since you first started asking, and yeah, it's really hard. I feel like they're going to mischaracterize Avienda, and they're going to lose her brashness, and they're going to try and do something more subtle.
What do you
It's
mean?
just not going to work.
Yeah, I think that's a good answer too because I think they're just gonna try and. Oh man, it blew my mind when they said they cast Fael for season 3. I thought for sure they were gonna meld together Avienda and Fael.
I don't
So-
think they're going to be subtle because if you saw the leaked practice script between Avi and Perrin, it's her basically threatening to have sex with them.
You dance the
Well,
swords well.
that's what I mean, though. Is that's going to lose her brashness? When I think of, I don't know if any of you played Baldur's Gate 3, but if you think of like Lae'zel's character in that game, how brash she is and how like she's insulting you every time you talk to her, that's kind of how I picture Avienda as coming across.
She always just seemed like very upright to me, like just completely not doesn't have those sort of social norms where she just
she doesn't have a filter.
Yeah, no filter. I get what you mean too with the brashness. I don't.
But I think that I like that answer because you don't hear Avienda a lot when you're talking about things like this. But I mean, the biggest red flag for Avienda is that she shouldn't even be here.
Yeah, fucking A. Facts.
She shouldn't even be here. She has no business being here, just like Moraine has no business being here right now. So yeah. So thank you, Yanan. Anything else, real quick, before we go to Shy? King Shy over here. All right, King Shy.
No.
Oh wait, sorry. You good? Sorry.
I'm good. That's all I had, really.
All right, cool. Shy, what you got for me? Anything?
So, while every character is ruined in every single way, if
We're
I
saying the
had,
most.
if I had to pick some, it would be a contest between Lan and Matt, because they already seem to be going the sissy route for Lan, and they aren't even trying to make Matt a good human being and all. So,
Fayo's gonna be. I'm not gonna go there, Shy. So that's another good answer because Lan. Okay, so Lan. Wow. So Lan, all his images are of him looking utterly confused. Like every promotional shot of Lan is him just looking off with his mouth open or with this confused look on his face. And then you get all this info about Moraine being a bitch to him, and then him going, okay, well, fuck you. I'm going to go hang out with my bros in the White Tower. And then you start thinking about, oh my God, Nynaeve's in the White Tower. They're just going to be screwing in the White Tower. And then, I hate to admit it, but Salty might have been right. Lan's going to teach Nynaeve how to sword fight instead of Rand.
The issue, though, with Nynaeve screwing him in the tower is there's a story of like one of the accepted or novices that does it, and she ends up on a farm for several months until she gets like murdered, right?
Correct. Absolutely. Yep. So, do we think Aram's going to show back up? That's a good question, Devil's.
I think so. They cast a pretty good actor for him. So I think they will use him again.
I know the actor too. I mean, that's the thing too, is some of these actors are really good actors. Actors and actresses.
They'll get to that season where he comes back, though.
Yeah, that's the question. Will they make it there? Yeah,
we'll see. I don't know. We'll see. What if they make fight? Why do you say such things, Sabine? I was starting to like you, and then you didn't.
How do you say Fail in German? How do you say Fail in German?
Fail? I only have the English box, so I have no idea what they say in the German version.
All right, I was okay. So is anybody trying to get out of here real quick? Because Trip just dumped some more shit on me. So
I just started drinking, mate. I'm fucking ready to go.
I didn't get to answer the question. Everybody else.
Hold on. I'll bring this back up after. I was foo-foo.
I just figured the whole.
You think I forget you, foo-foo? Come on.
I was gonna interject on that question about Fail. Is in German it should still be the same because it's the old tongue, but the translation of it being falcon would probably have a different meaning in German, like a different word.
We all forget her name is Zareen, don't we? So sorry.
That is. It's
vape for a second. I really have to use the bathroom. Vamp for a second. I'll be right back. I really got to use the little boy's BB room.
Well, don't forget her name was Mandar for a minute.
No, that's
you're in charge.
How are they going to miss? How are they
While
going
he's
to
running
not
to
put
the
that
bathroom.
in?
So after Rand has his affair with Lanfear, he's going to go to the insane asylum, right? Which is going to turn out that's going to be in Tyr. He's going to walk right out of the insane asylum, pull Calendar out, say by the power of Calendar, and get transformed into a woman.
I think he's going to go after Grindel.
You're an evil
next.
man. After what?
After Grendel?
Yeah.
Nah.
Not
I
getting
think
shit.
Sure.
the next
More
one.
like she'll go after him and turn him into a slave.
Yeah, maybe Rand
What?
gets compulsed.
What the hell are they gonna do with Grandal, one of the most sexually promiscuous Forsaken?
Well, they'll be okay with that. They'll be
Yeah.
okay with that. It'll
Was
just
it cutting
be all good.
Ravine?
Well, also,
can
yeah,
have
what's
Dave
the space
Dave.
in Andor? It has a harem, basically.
She'll have like an Isle of Lesbos, mate. It'll be Grendel running the ship. It'll be like the Amazonians, but Grendel will be running the show, and they'll all be doing that stuff.
Amazon
It'll be great.
I just wonder, will Grendel's collection be diverse?
It has to be. It has to be. They've got to tick that. They have to tick that box. They have to. So yeah, it will be.
Always.
It is what it is.
The only white one will be Ishmael, the character that's literally black when we first see him.
Well, what? I don't know about like all of them. Like you're mentioning Ishmael or whatever, but when we're talking about Grendel's collection, she does use them as chairs and cushions and what have you,
that's
right?
right. So they probably won't be diverse, right?
Am I demonetized? Am I got kicked off the platform? I'm back. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Almost. We thought
You
about
have
it.
me.
I thought
You have me
Dang
on
it.
a stream. You're getting demonetized.
Oh, you've been actually pretty
You're
okay.
fine.
It's Trip I'm worried about. No, I'm kidding. Did you say your piece, Trip, or were you waiting for me?
She might be in the bathroom right now.
Oh, so I almost said something that was really going to be weird. So we'll wait for Trip to get back, but I'll bring this up and then she can say her piece. This will be our exiting, our last thing before we exit here. So I'm assuming these are the seals we were talking about. So what are each of these supposed to be?
Well, she's got
one of those
she's
is a
right.
bat or something, right?
There's one
So
of those
that top left one looks like a spider. No.
Go ahead, Aldan was saying something. Go ahead. What were you saying?
No, what he said. Whatever that last fella said. The
This
top
one right
left
here.
one.
Oh wait, I'm not. I'm on the wrong picture. Shit. This one right here.
Yeah, you know those 8 jars that they had in the first season. You got to compare the jar to the symbol, and that's supposedly how you decipher the symbol.
Oh, the chess pieces or whatever.
Yeah.
No, and
So then the bottom one that looks like a
fine.
vag is probably
exactly.
Grendel. No.
That's what
Probably.
they reckon. That's what
Vag
everyone's
is
saying.
Grendel. This one. Okay.
That's what they reckon. But why wouldn't it be Lanfear, mate? She's a slut too.
Well, Grendel just fits the bill more.
Facts.
Lanfear is not a slut. She is after one person only. She's
true,
definitionally not. She's just
mate.
obsessed.
Oh God, I don't like.
She loves it.
Okay, so some of this shit would be low key cool if the show was okay in any freaking means, like giving you sort of stuff to sort of research and look at and look back, right? You get what I'm saying? Like if like to sort of make it interactive. It's like, oh, here's a hint. Go back and you can check it out and see if you can figure out what the hell is what, right?
There's
Does that
one
make
of them
sense
that
what I'm
looks.
saying?
There's one of them that I think looks like the 9 beads of Ilion as well.
This one right here.
Yeah, I think that's it.
Like
there.
the one
That's
on
right.
the-
Oh yeah, that could be Samael.
Yeah.
The one at 3 o'clock looks like almost like a devil face with horns. Asmodeus.
Yeah, that's cool.
It's
actually
3 o'clock right here.
That's 2 o'clock.
Yeah, what the fuck is wrong with
It's
you?
3 o'clock in my world. Okay? 3 o'clock right here. So sorry, right here.
Yeah.
What did you
It
say?
looks kind of like
Devil
a devil face with horns. You look at, so Asmodeus.
So no, Asmodeus could be in this too. They're giving that to Logain.
Yep.
I want to know which Forsaken plays baseball because that's this one for sure. Who's the baseball player? Like, can't you see? Or tennis? I mean, tennis maybe. Maybe like you see it right here. Right? Anyone for tennis?
Stretched neck could be.
I think the bottom one, not the vag, but the other bottom one, was probably Lanfear because it's
this one.
Almost because it's almost woman and she's the most narcissistic.
Is this the one we're calling a spider right here?
No. Spider's at 11.
11.
That's the spider.
That
So
looks
what's
like
this? Is
spider
this
to
a
me.
crab face or what is this? A bug?
Looks like. I don't know,
They're all
man.
really poorly drawn things.
Like because I'm
I did. Somebody did kind
Somebody
of
did do
a
them.
deep
Yep.
dive on it and really came up with some good interpretations, but I cannot find that image right now.
Well, but
I can't remember that either, Trip, but I watched that too, and it was actually legit. Like they did some good work.
But hold on. So why? So let me just okay. Why does the golden bees of Ilion represent Samuel?
Because he's there.
Because he's the head of Ilion. Well,
After
effective
he
head of
gets out,
Ilion.
like after he gets out, he has no attachment to Ilion while he's imprisoned. That's just where he goes. He takes that city over. Like that's
Dave, stop using your brain, mate. You can't think.
But you know what I'm saying, right? Like the
That would be
golden bees of
logic.
Ilion should not represent
Then-
Samuel until after.
I get what you're saying. Then Samael would most likely fit with the 10 o'clock position because isn't he also referenced as like the slayer of the sun or dawn or whatever or something like that? Betrayer of hope.
He's Samuel's the destroyer of hope. Ishmael's the betrayer of hope. So, like, just put a nuke on one of these, and I know that's Samuel. Okay. I don't know. Like, I don't know. This is one of these things that, like, I don't know. This is one of these things that if the show is any good, like, it could be fun.
But
Right?
even
Like,
assuming there's some genius behind it, which I'm sure there isn't. What are the priorities here?
Yeah,
a table with a bunch of symbols on it.
That's my
and then you start thinking about it. It's like, okay, there's symbols. Are they going to go to different places in the world and have Rand break them out one by one, and then the Forsaken are out? Like, because he had to let freaking or is that what the Forsaken stories are going to be? Like Ishmael is going to go from place to place and break out people out of their seals, and then like is there a boar? Like we're still working under the thing. That
Monster of the season.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh,
Right. So
no.
it's like, I don't know.
Nah,
Thumb,
that's not
thanks for
cool.
being here, buddy. We're wrapping up anyways here in a second. So thank you for being here, buddy. I appreciate your support on all the streams and stuff. Oh, hey, Reflections of Sound of Music. Glad to see you too. Yeah. So Trip, did you get? I know you went to the bathroom too. Did you get to say your destroyed piece while I was gone or no?
No.
So let's do it.
All right, I will do that. But first, I wanted to make a comment about the seals. You know, it could be a cool concept, and there are a few other things that they put in as Easter eggs that could be a cool concept. But why can't they put that level of thought into the full thing?
There you go. Exactly.
Into
Rather
preserving the
than-
canon.
Gets in way.
Yeah,
Gets
just
in the way of the message.
and into bringing 14 books down to 8 seasons.
No, that's
We
their own
don't
fucking
want we know it can't be a 1-to-1. That is not what we're after. We just want the spirit and the lore. And anyways,
hold on. Let me. There's something I'm gonna do probably here soon, because I would like to try and get it out before season 2. But yes, what you said. But for me, like, because the two shows came out close to each other, Rings of Power and Wheel of Time, we get a lot of comparisons between those, which is worse, or those are the two compared. The thing that I want to do and want to start doing is getting people to compare the Wheel of Time to early Game of Thrones. Okay,
Yeah,
because
it's not even a
well,
conversation.
but that's the thing, right? It's not even close. But why? Because Game of Thrones started off by being very faithful.
They read the
Like
books.
not all the way faithful, but pretty darn faithful to the source material.
It was
Well, I would say as faithful as Peter Jackson is with Lord of the Rings.
Exactly, right?
I'd say more, arguably. Yeah.
Well, and so they did that, and it was a cultural phenomenon, right? And then they lost the source material, and it went off a cliff, right? So now the reason I would like people to start thinking about Wheel of Time in that context is because Game of Thrones was great. Everybody loved it. Everybody knew what Game of Thrones was. Everybody watched Game of Thrones. Well, now you have a series that could be doing the exact same thing, honoring the source material, not being able to add all of it, but honoring what's there and trying to track it as much as they can. And they've just decided not to do that. And
Also, Game of Thrones didn't take off immediately in the first season, did it? It wasn't until like season 2 or whatever.
I don't know.
Did it gain more traction?
That's true. That's true. That's true.
I mean,
you know.
But that was also because of word of mouth.
It was word of mouth.
Because
I feel like
it was
once
good.
Eddard, I feel like once Eddard Stark's head came off and they showed they had the balls to do that, that's when it took off. The last episode of season 1.
So the ratings, like HBO, did great with the people they had for season 1, but then once the internet exploded with Ned's death, a whole bunch of people came in to HBO.
Because everybody's like, "Holy shit! They killed Sean Bean, the main character. What the like?" And then it just took off. At least that's why I feel like it's been a while. So
Yeah, it was more than that though, right? So when when Game of Thrones happened, like, I was married at the time. My ex-wife was like not in any way interested in the shit that I'm interested in at all, right? And I hadn't read these books at that time, right? But I was always been a massive fantasy nut. But I hadn't read A Song of Ice and Fire. And she said to me that you should watch this show. And I was like, nah, they always fuck this shit up. I'm not going to watch it. And that was after season 1. So this person completely disconnected from anything sort of like fantasy related actually got me to watch season 1 of Game of Thrones.
Game of Thrones was a cultural phenomenon. It changed the way everybody thought about the fantasy. And then what have they done with that? They've just squandered it, and everybody thinks fantasy is a joke again, including Game of Thrones. Yeah. But go ahead, Trip. Let's finish up. So good points on the seals.
I will
make
make
one quick comment.
Oh, of course. Go ahead.
Yeah, on the topic of Game of Thrones adaptations, something
Game of
funny
Thrones.
is that some of the scenes in that show, which me and my friends like the most, are not direct adaptations. In fact, they're original scenes. We compliment the show for original scenes because they're done well. They're an improvement upon the books. We don't care for one-on-one. We care about it if it's good, and we can admit if it's an improvement.
Right. Within right. So they added those within the feeling of the books, right? So it's one of those things. It's just like nobody asked for a 1-to-1. I would have loved a 1-to-1, but we know these things have to happen. But it's one of those things. It's just they keep trying to say that that's what we want, and I don't think there's a single one of us or anybody that expected that. We just want you to actually pretend that you've read the source material.
No, but you do like it. You do like it though. Like if you think about even with the recent clips that we've got, the one with 9 even accepted test is by far what I think everyone would agree out of all the bullshit we've seen.
Oh, yeah.
That's probably the best thing that we've seen.
Oh yeah, I think 100%. Sorry, go ahead.
But the problem about it is that they've already showed us that they can't do original scenes without screwing everything up. If they could actually do original scenes, we would be
okay.
we would probably want some more of them, because we were like, okay, how are you going to portray these 10 scenes in one, because you don't have the time? I mean, you could probably do 8 seasons for Wheel of Time with a really good showrunner and a really good writing team, because there is a lot of things that are mentioned again and again and again.
Well,
and again, and again.
That's true, Sylvain.
You mentioned original scenes, right? Like a lot of people talk about like episodes 1, like Emmons Field defense by Moraine. Like that is an original scene which could have been good.
Yeah.
If they hadn't just destroyed the whole inn and ruined future context.
You just destroyed Edmund Field. It's like you're destroying these people's homes, lady. What are you doing? Like, yeah, no.
And it came at the expense of skipping Rand's journey through the
which they then flashed back to in season or episode 7, and it was like you didn't show any of this. This isn't a clue.
That's my favorite part of the whole book is Rand's journey.
It's one of the best scenes in the whole book, man, and the whole series.
Like 6 and 7 are the 2 best, or 5 and whatever it's in, are the 2 best chapters in the whole book.
I do love how it contradicts what we actually see at the end of episode 1 as well. He drags his father in the scene like he does in the book, but when you actually see the end of episode 1, his dad is on the back of a horse.
Yeah.
Yep. I don't know why you guys are complaining about original scenes in the show. The stepping stuff was awesome. I don't know what you're talking about.
I'll bale-fired that from my mind.
Okay, time to kick you out of here. Okay, all right, Trip, let's finish up, my dear.
All right, and I'll make it quick. So I agree with Aldan as far as I'm attempting very much to look at Wheel of Prime as a parody now. I don't think I will be completely successful because I know they're going to piss me off, but that's the way I'm attempting to do it. It's very hard for me to really pick one character that I think is, the most destroyed, because I really have to look at it now as it's not Wheel of Time. It's not the same characters. So there's no real connection there. So in that way, they're like all destroyed more or less, but none of them are destroyed because it's not the same thing. However, I will approach this from a different angle and say, you know what? You could also say that Ishii is a character that has been completely assassinated.
That's a good point.
Yes.
Dude, I love how we've gotten so many different answers for this one question, and they're all right.
Yeah. Well, I was also trying to choose someone out that someone else hadn't chosen, so like we wouldn't all have the same answer.
Right.
But yeah, it's really nice to see everyone having like different characters.
Well, different characters and points why. Like it's not just I think it's going to be Ishii because Ishii, right? There's reasons behind the answers that everybody gave.
Well,
and that's
he's
cool.
not insane. He's not scary. Patton Payne is scarier in the things we've seen him in than Ishii, which granted later on, holy crap, that could almost be very much true. But right now, it should be Ishii, and they put him in a fucking stupid mask, and they gave him bats. Where were our rats in the dreams? Where were the dreams that made you just go, holy crap, now I can't go to sleep for 2 hours because this is going to fuck with me.
The weird mask. weird hockey mask or whatever it is. Yeah.
Well,
They
they
made
spent all their
Logan
money on
look-
the mountain, so they couldn't afford to
That's
do
true.
the
They built those mountains from the ground up, man. All right.
But they only have one.
It's not just the
Logan
dreams
looked more
too.
crazy.
Go ahead,
Can
Chuck.
you imagine this guy and saying "Die, Louis Theron" and taking him seriously?
He's, like the actor might be fine, but not for this role. It's another one of those. It's like, I don't feel it from him. That's why I call him the car salesman. He's got Subarus on the lot. He's got that calm demeanor. I'm not gonna let you off this lot till you got a Subaru and you're driving out here, buddy.
Well,
Yeah,
'cause
he never
Patton
had a calm
Fane was-
demeanor in the book.
No, not a second.
It was
Until he got
chaotic and aggressive.
Until something happens, I don't want to.
I just thought of the one character that's
spoil
faithfully adapted.
What's that?
Hiram. He's the only one that's faithfully adapted.
Yeah, he's trying to get into Gwen's pants. Yeah, that's probably accurate.
I mean, Logain looked more crazy in the small clip than Ishii ever did in season 1.
I mean, Logain's another one. Jesus Christ.
Well, I don't want to
I
lengthen
feel
this.
like Logain's portrayal should have been Ishii's, and Ishii's portrayal should have been Logain's.
Would be better.
Well, I said it again. The actor who's playing Logain, he's basically playing Tim Curry as Logain.
It's like,
One last
Uh,
question, Steve, if you
yeah.
want to answer it.
Sure. of course.
Honestly, what's the creepiest? Who is the creepiest character in season 1 or the trailers? Who for me, or the scariest, or however you want to approach that? It's Patton Fane, and it shouldn't be.
Well, but not creepy because that's the thing. Not creepy. It's more creepy because he's leering at a little girl in the Dark Friends social. Like, it's like, what are you doing there? And then you take off your hood and you're watching them leave the room, and with a weird ass smile on your face, it's like, what are you doing? Why are you doing that? What are you looking at? You're literally looking at the camera. It's either you're looking at the little girl's butt, or you're looking at the camera. So what is it? Both are bad, right? It's like it's crazy. So it's like, but yes, you're right. He's creepy, but not because of the reason he should.
It's not for the right reasons.
Exactly, and he's not the one who should be.
Yeah.
Well,
So-
he should have had a scene in season 1 where he comes off as creepy. The scene in I guess it's actually season 2, book 2,
Blood Calls Blood,
where he's talking about being the Hound.
Dude, Blood Calls Blood, just like that's another actor that should be fucking pissed. Blood Calls Blood, all the prison stuff with Egwene, and like you said, him being the Hound of Sheo Ghul, the Dark One, and all the shit they did to him, and all the stuff with Mordeth, and all the stuff they took away from that character. That's another guy that should be pissed off because he had so much stuff that he could have. And I think that guy could have done it. He's a creepy looking dude. I think he could have done Patton Fane, but they just took it all away from him. They gave him nothing to do.
Well, he got to tell us about 5 Taviran.
Jesus Christ. Fuck that guy. Oh, man.
Oh, wait,
All right.
I forgot Perrin is the bad guy because he fridged his wife.
Yeah, that too. Yeah, that too. So before we take off,
Perrin and
Dave,
Matt are both the bad guys.
Perrin's the hero. He saved us from his pregnant wife.
Dave 3 demand the fact that they used bats instead of rats was an early sign that they actually intent was to snub RJ and his story. One more before I finish up. There was no reason to use bats instead of rats except the sole reason of deliberately not doing what the actual books. And that is a very good point. I think you're right.
It is a good point. That's a fact.
Yeah, it's a fact. And it's why not just use rats? Why not? So
they want Batman.
Yes,
Or
Jesus.
Raven.
So guys, so we could probably go for another few hours. You guys have been awesome.
You got
but,
20 people watching, Steve.
It's been the whole stream, it's been close to that. So thank you guys. So real quick, thank you all for whether you got gifted your membership or you bought it yourself. Thank you all for being members. Thank you all for coming in and participating and hopefully having a good time. It went so well. I have to do it again. So keep
Amen.
an eye out for these. There's enough late night stuff. I'm up late all the time, so I'll just try and keep an eye out for it. For anything like this, there probably won't be a big lead time. I'll just probably I'll go live. I'll try and make a community post or something so anybody that's looking for that can take a look. But this is a lot of fun, guys. And you know what? I gotta say, for the amount of people that we've had in here, You guys were great. I was very impressed with all of you. I probably was the worst one stepping on people, so I apologize for that. But everybody was great letting other people talk. You guys all had some great points. Thank you so much. Everybody in chat, questioners, I see you. Thanks for being here, buddy. Dave 3 Demand, thanks for coming in at the end there. Reflections of Sound of Music. Devil's Luck, I see you too. Thank you so much. And Thumb, I know you're gone, but as always, thank you.
By the way,
yeah.
By the way, anybody who doesn't know, Reflections of Sound Music has probably some of the best Wheel of Time themed music.
Yep.
I discovered the Jack of the Shadows song maybe a few years ago, and I actually listen to it every now and then.
Yep, I subbed to them when the last stream they were on. So check out Reflections Sound of Music. Got
great name.
Great
name.
Yeah.
Also, Pen and the Sword Reflections Episode 3 reenactment is top tier.
She's amazing. She could be my next ex-wife. She's amazing.
We love her.
Oh yeah.
Except Alex, who we will make love her.
Oh my God. Yeah. Good luck with that. Good luck making Alex do anything. Shout out to Alex. So thank you all for being members. Hopefully, if you were gifted one, you come back and become members again. And we'll do more of these because this was a lot of fun. You guys were awesome, and there's a ton to talk about. So thank you all for being here. I'm gonna get some damn sleep. Yeah, we'll catch you on the next one. I guess, you know what? I'll play the new and improved TLM ad on the way out. All right. You guys can hang out for a minute if you want. We'll be in the back here in a second. So thanks. See you in a minute.
This stream is brought to you by... Have you ever been misunderstood? A puppy in a rage monster's body? Well, we here at Trollocs Lives Matter believe there is a human inside all of us. And
they were effectively genetically engineered war tools.
TLM, because even
Nightmare Fuel
needs love too. And maybe a hug. Hello, I am Jafe Dumpkins, founder and CEO of Trollocs Lives Matter, TLM. Thanking you for watching this advertisement. Aw, look at that little guy. Look at that little poopsie whoopsie. He's a cutie patootie, isn't he? Look at her pet. Oh my God!